Hello everyone, it is Kristi and it is D&D with Kristi. This is where I run a D&D campaign with people who also love the game and also are we're a very, very interesting bunch. So anyway, what we normally do to start off our sessions is to recap what happened in the last one, and by tradition, Yella is the one who does that, so take it away.
Yeah, so last time we finally started actually getting the dragons. So we left, actually the episode before that one, we left the tavern, went to the meeting place with the drow. We all met up. Mara sent a paper bird to the newspaper, so they're going to our meeting place and not the place that the dragons actually are. Then we... I mean, it might work out. Then we went to the actual building where dragons are. We found out that a old woman, whose name I've forgotten, was
Kalain?
Kalain, yes. Yeah. Kalain, she used to date the old Opal Lord. And, you know, she's gone a bit interesting. Let's say it very euphemistically. So upon finding that out, we essentially, Clue just kind of opened the door, and apparently the door is strapped. So, you know, things happen, and then things got very dark, which Clue did not appreciate. Then we spent most of the time with a thing on our heads. Couldn't stab because it would hurt yourself, which was fun. But eventually we got them all dead, so that's good. Before that happened, at some point Hibara decides to make Clue big, at which point he couldn't leave the building anymore. But hey. So currently we have a bunch of people who are pretty beaten up. Some people are entirely fine. A very big and very bad Clue, and a woman we need to go stab.
Not stabbing the woman.
Okay, I think
Clue stabbing the fucking woman.
I will augment this a little bit by saying other things that happened, because I know Clue, obviously, the things happened to you were very important, and darkness. Pure, actually, magical darkness was very scary for Clue. I know he's still a little bit shaken by that. And Hibara, as the fight was breaking out and these leathery winged dark mantles were sort of face sucking all the party members, Hibara decided to stand outside with Jarlaxle and have a smoke and discuss some possible deals down the road. But then there were like screams and stuff, and so people noticed what was happening.
Yeah, also distinctly remember Mara just deciding to sit down like twice in the middle of combat.
Yes.
Which interesting choice.
Yeah. You also witnessed the drow buddy system of dealing with dark mantles, which, by the way, I came up with on the spot during the game last time, but it seemed to make sense. And yeah, as a consequence, like you guys were able to also work together to help each other, you know, find each other in the magical darkness and get the dark mantles off. Yeah, and everyone acted bravely, and I don't think anybody died. Yeah, so as the battle, so you guys were finished with the battle, correct? It was pretty much where we stopped. All right. So let me clear this and put it away. I can see the screen a bit more. All right. Now that it's quiet.
You did turn off dynamic lighting.
I did turn off dynamic. I turned off dynamic lighting.
Yes, because I can see the second story.
Yeah, it says dynamic lighting on.
I can't. Well, I actually you did.
Seems to be on.
I could see stuff that I probably shouldn't be able to see.
Huh.
Yeah.
No, dynamic lighting is off. It's something else. I don't know. I give up.
Yeah.
It's on low.
Maybe it's just roll 20 trying to catch up.
I mean, because all low, there was like a millisecond where I could just see the entire map, but that fixed itself.
Yeah, that's okay. You're about to find out what you're... Because Hibara, what's your passive perception?
17.
Oh, yeah, you're fine. All right. So now that the sounds of the battle and the squelching, by the way, that hallway is a mess. There is just guts and limbs and everywhere, goo everywhere.
And burn marks.
And burn marks down the whole wall down that the eastern, just a scorch mark, and there's still like little bits of non-magical paintings like burning on the floor. This is a mess. Just sort of like Jarlaxle is standing at the outside, because he didn't come in for this. He's just kind of peeking around, looking at what y'all done. But while everyone else is kind of like, getting goo off of them and wiping off their weapons in the moments after the battle, Hibara, you hear from coming up the staircase what sounds like maybe someone who's quite elderly saying, "Calm down, Kayleen, calm down. I'll go and see. Just calm down, calm down." Yes, and all right. I'll hear sort of a little bit. And
I'm assuming the upstairs room is lit, so when the door opens, light would come out of that area.
Okay, yeah, I'll let you roll
at the top of the stairs.
Yeah, I'll let you roll a perception check to see, because the person is sort of who's opening it is kind of blocking the door. But if you want to try to spy around them, I will let you do a perception check to see what else you see.
No, I was just checking to see that light was.
Well, I can't
existing.
I can't turn that on yet, so I'm just doing it in theater of the mind. Because once I move you guys over to the map, then it's all going to get lit up. So, I can. Yeah, there's. So you hear a voice and sort of the door opening to upstairs. Did you want to roll perception?
No, I was just only asking because she does have dark vision, and upon hearing stuff, she'd turn towards the sound.
Yeah. But a dark.
I was just asking for setting.
Oh, okay, yeah. So it's up the staircase. There's a door opening, kind of a crack, and also like based on where you're standing, I don't know the door you would like be able to see very much, but
that's it.
Yes. So you hear a voice saying, "Can we all please just calm down?"
Chloe's just desperately trying to get up these stairs, but like the hallway's just too fucking small for his current size. He's just like,
you can.
Mara's like, can Mara be like following Clue, or just saying like, following the giant, the giant, the giant.
He can't get upstairs. It's too fucking small.
All right, so I'm assuming that 27 would notice that Clue is having issues.
Oh yes, highly. Yeah, you see every.
I think a nat one would realize that Clue's having issues.
Well, I mean, she was paying attention to whatever the hell's going on upstairs, so I didn't. Her back was to him technically. So Kamara's going to turn around and go, I could take that off, but it won't last much longer, but you should probably, I don't know, there's something, there's more than just that old lady upstairs. Or she's crazy and talking to herself. I don't know.
Whoever's up there, go fucking.
Stop
it. Get through here.
Do you want me to go up first, or you guys sort this out?
Mara's like, I'll go first. I have a whole plan. I'm going to serenade her with my beautiful voice.
We'll just make it quick because Clue's not going to be big for very long.
Well,
quick question: how sturdy does the ceiling look?
Oh God.
It's a stone floor. You can have some wax at it, but it would probably, you would need to. It's an entirely stone building, and so there would be quite a lot of supports. You could maybe like loosen up parts of it, but you're not going to like bring down the ceiling.
Clue's not Kermit. Even in Page, he's not gonna try and fucking somehow punch through a fucking ceiling.
You get advantage on strength checks.
Yeah, he still has a -1.
You are aware, Clue, you are aware you have a hill giant potion, right?
First of all, Chloe is very mad right now. he wouldn't be thinking about the potion. Secondly, are we gonna waste a hill giant potion on Hikalu? Fucking Kool-Aid manning himself to the ceiling.
I mean, plus I think he could just squeeze through the stairwell. That's like it'd be like crawling through ducks. The difficult terrain.
I mean, even then, he couldn't go through the door at the top of the thing either.
I mean, he could crawl through. You're just large. You're not huge or colossal.
I mean, how large is large?
Twice
Twice
man's
as big
size,
as-
so
I
Yeah.
mean, 12 feet. That's.
So it'd be like a kid, an adult trying to go through a kid's little playhouse thing.
I mean, yeah, I guess. That's something you can technically move through, sure.
Just not gracefully.
I mean,
And you technically may be pinned for a bit at the top as you try to go through that door.
well, I think Clue's gonna be trying at this point. Well, I can't go up the stairs without clipping into one of the rooms.
I think he's very much stuck.
So Mara's like, Clue, move. I want to go up the stairs. Come
I
back down.
can't. Oh,
Fucker. So she like squeezes by. Just squeeze. Hi.
you should be able to go under his legs.
I mean, he's heavily crouching at this point, so it'd be
Perry
an
can get
awkward
past.
journey.
Perry's tiny.
All right, so Mara, you and Perry. Okay,
Yeah.
Okay, so Mara and Perry, this is what you see. As you turn the corner and the rise of the stairs, you see. Yeah. Yes.
Question: Is Clue still slightly green at this point?
Nope. Nope, he is
Not
not a
green
green
anymore.
giant, unfortunately.
All right.
The bar cleared that up a while ago.
Okay. The door is swinging open a little bit wider, and what you see before you is an elderly-looking human male. He has, he looks like to be about in his 70s. His eyes, as his face like looks down at you, has the very severe cataracts, and he's also like leaning on it, calling out, saying, "Can we all just please calm down? Oh, both of you, please too. Also, give me a perception check. See if you notice anything behind him as he opens the door." All right. Well, you're in front, so Mara's kind of blocking your view, and what you see, Mara, from this world. So you've probably maybe sorry, War wouldn't. Are you War or Mara right now?
War would be fronting, but they kind of share. Like War would be definitely telling her what's going on.
Okay, so what War sees is just the most amazing thing ever. It has the shape of a cat, more like a panther, but bigger than a panther. It sort of it's pacing around this old man in the room, but as you look at it, you notice that it doesn't have a traditional panther's face. It has more fang-like, like a hellhound. And instead of having 4 limbs, it has 6. And
Oh,
sitting above its shoulders, reaching out, growing out from his shoulders, are 2 massive, almost like octopi tentacles, but at the ends, instead of having more tentacles, are sharp, pointy, almost paddles that look like they could slap you around. And it's just it's sort of jet black. It's a jet black blue almost in its sheen, and it just moves like air and glass and water.
Can Mara
Sorry, the
talk
smoothness of glass, I should say.
Okay. So can Mara talk to the old man?
Yeah. So I will. Yeah. I'm gonna. So this should.
Oh dear God.
Players are there.
I will say
Yep.
that when Clue was trying to get up the stairs, Hibara stepped back outside through the hole in the wall or the window.
All right.
I mean, at this point, with the entirety of the combat, I assume 2 minutes would be right about up for Clues and Lodge.
Yeah, you got like 10 seconds left.
Okay. So Mara can Mara start her spiel?
Yep. So that's what you see.
Okay. Okay, so Mara's not going to say anything about the kitty cats just yet. But she sees the kitty cats and goes, "Sir, I do apologize for our abruptness. The creatures downstairs, we are here to assist you in any way, shape, or form. We are adventurers here to right wrongs and to triumph over evil. We do apologize for any property damage that has been done and any creatures that were killed in the process. Those face huggers were fantastic.
Face huggers? What?
Well, the things that made all the things go dark, but then also would latch onto your face. Where I come from,
yeah, his face looks confused as you're talking.
Oh, well, anyway, they came out of the paintings. Whoever did that artwork, a phenomenal job. But again, we are here to triumph over evil and to right wrong. We are adventurers. And again, do apologize for all the hullabaloo that was caused downstairs. You do see the beautiful creatures that are behind you, yes? And she kind of points at the kitty cat.
This is yes, that's destruction.
Okay. It's quite a beautiful creature. I would I know this is a bizarre question to ask, but would you be so kind if I could pet it?
Oh, I don't think that would be a good idea.
It doesn't like pets?
Kalain brings her displacer beast for protection. She's quite agitated. I don't know what you've done, but you've quite set her off, and I don't know what you're saying about the paintings, but she does a lot of paintings and hangs them all over the building. It's possible that her magic combined with her grief added an evil element, which is terrible. I've lived here all this time and didn't know, but yes, Kalain can't help you. It would be better if you could just go away and let her calm down so it doesn't send her displacer beast to attack you.
But you said her name was Kalain, yes?
Kalain, yes.
Kalain? What if we could help her?
Oh, you can't help her, dear. No one can help her.
Well, again, we are here to right the wrongs. And if she is anything but a woman scorned, I do truly understand. Do not take offense. Your gender tends to be horrible to women, especially those of the artistic sense. And I do believe that she has a skill that should be revered and she should be honored. Her artwork is quite fantastic. Again, something I have not seen in this world in many, many years. Again, I would like to speak with her if it's completely possible. I do understand that she is a fragile soul.
Okay,
but if she can create such a beautiful beast as the thing behind you, I would love to speak with her.
All right, so I'll let you just your passive perception is what?
Currently 15.
Okay, that's fine enough. Yeah, you're hearing her she's still screaming about killing the spies who are coming for her, and she needs protection. Okay, she has not calmed down at all.
I mean, this was nice clue, so
yeah. And I see Perry just completely aced that insight. So, what were you trying to insight, Perry?
I was trying to put it all together in his head. So he's just come to the conclusion that, yes, it is indeed her magic that's messed with the paintings and created those creatures. And
oh, okay. Were you trying to insight the man?
He wants Mara to take a breath so he can point this out. And that it's probably a good idea to mention that we know the asshole that's put her in. put
Well, that's why she
the
keeps on
artist
saying.
here.
That's why she keeps saying justice and pursuit and men are horrible dickbags. No offense to anybody.
So, Perry,
Also,
but
Clue is normal now. So
okay, yes, Perry, did you want to insight? Since you rolled so well, do you want to insight the man at the top of the stairs at all with that perfect score?
Yeah, Perry would want to see if he can see what connection this man has to the whole situation.
Well, what you would insight would allow you to do is like judge his truthfulness or his if he's kind of seems sincere. It's more of an insight into like what he would be saying in this case.
So, is he being sincere? Is he trying to look out for the woman?
Yeah, he seems really confused and generally befuddled. And he's clearly not posing any sort of threat to you, nor does he seem to, becoming aggressive in all of this. Then again, he's got a really big displacer beast spray behind it, so he probably feels kind of safe at the moment. So I mean, if Mara's taken a breath, if Perry wants to say something, and then I'll come to Clue. You need to be sized down. Okay, but
Perry, you could totally like tap on at any point in the Mara trying to like convince this guy to let her go upstairs. You could tap Mara on the shoulder. Like you could interrupt her. she's legit trying to be like, one, I want to adopt the lady because I want this power, and two, I want the kitty cat. Like she's fixated.
Or who move you over?
So at any point in Mara's spiel, you could totally be like, Mara, shut up. Let me say something.
Mara, maybe it's worth pointing out that I think what's going on here is she thinks...
That's just going on in the background this whole time.
She thinks we're spies for Lord Neverember of Neverwinter.
Wait, where the fuck?
So
Clue's talking,
we
he's
need to...
suddenly gone. Wait, where the fuck did Clue go?
I was about to ask that.
Just make sure. Nope, not to me. There he is.
There he is.
So point out we're here against that Neverember.
Okay. Sir, again, we if you want to tell your mistress, we could stay here and wait, and you can tell her that we are here to help her punish Neverember for doing what he has done to her and the rest of the people of Waterdeep, because he, and you can say this with all of the venomous in my heart and all the heart of the people in my party, that he's a total douchebag and deserves to be pummeled with a bat.
As she's like saying that, Chloe's just like running up the stairs. Where the fuck is this bitch? As soon as he's like sees the space, he's like,
can I do athletics to try and grapple Clue and stop him?
As soon as he sees like the space, he's like, just like slows down.
So,
okay. Mara, you can go with this for a second. Just looks back. Yeah. On top of Clue Stoker for a second, Dad.
So Mara just sees Clue and goes, "See, I told you," and watches Clue run away. You chicken shit. See, we understand that your mistress is very, very powerful, and we respect her with a great amount of amount of dignity.
Dearie. So he kind of actually sort of like is a slightly jittery hand as he kind of reaches out to kind of touch your arm, dripping with dark mantle goo. It's like, Kayleen thinks everybody are spies and assassins sent by Daggold. The only person she trusts in this whole world is me, and that took a long time. I rent a room from her, mostly leave her to herself. I bring her food twice a week, firewood three times a week in the winter, and painting supplies every couple months. But she just stays here, in pain, trapped in a past she doesn't want to return to but can't forget. It doesn't matter what you say. She's lost, dear. She can't tell you what you need to know.
You're telling me if I pretend to be you, I can get close to her.
Clue,
Clue,
shut up.
we are not messing with her.
I
Remember, we have Renier here.
He's not gonna
Wouldn't that
stab
be
her.
bad?
sir, again, thank you. And my heart goes out to your mistress or your landlady?
Landlady, yes.
Landlady. My heart goes out to her. Daggold is a terrible, terrible being and should be punished for what he has done to her and so many other people. We do actually have Renier with us. If she would speak to him.
Maybe. That's the little whelp that
Yes.
grew up and well, perhaps maybe, but well, I know that they used to spend a lot of time here, and I know that there's nothing special. There's nothing up in this area, but I don't really know the rest of the windmill. You're free to take a look around downstairs if you like, but please don't send anybody else up the stairs to him up.
All right, I will let one of my party members know to go collect Renier, and we will send him up. Is it okay if one of our party members goes with him? Just for
no. You'll just set her off. It's a Renier's risking his life coming in here, but he probably has more of a chance. She does talk about him sometimes.
Invisibility.
We are
Just
not
saying.
risking invisibility with someone with this level of magic.
I understand, and thank you, sir. Do you mind if I stay here and talk with you a little bit more? Again, I'm absolutely fascinated by destruction. The creature is absolutely fascinating. I can't.
We are not adopting these cats.
Will you go get Renier, please? And also tell Clue that Ixnay on his plan A.
Separate entirely. Sorry.
Because we aren't going to do anything with somebody who has so much and she kind of points at her heart and goes with her hands. And yeah, he's not going nowhere.
Oh, and don't worry, I've got a way to help keep Renier safe.
Thank you.
And then Perry's going to turn around and just gently motion for everyone to go back downstairs.
Mars
Clue's already downstairs.
Oh, so Clue just fucked off. Great. Mara's still standing there just staring at the cat. Because, again...
Sorry, my dinner has just arrived, so...
Yes, I want to stay there. Mara's going to stay there because anything is a puppy until it proves not to be, or the DM decides that all the things have to attack me for some bizarre reason.
My dinner's just arrived, so Perry's going to run off to get Renier and use one of the psychic dice so that he can form the mental communication, let Renier know what's going on, and send him up. Then with that, I'm going to muse and take a few bites.
All right, enjoy it. Guten appetit. So yeah, Felvar, are you staying in the corridor or?
Yeah, for the moment. And yeah, Kelsey, displacer beasts aren't puppies.
Yeah,
If Felvar wants to explain to Mara right now, you can. You guys can do that nicely in character, warmly and with compassion.
I'm
and
just
love.
saying, in War's head right now, everything is a puppy until it tries to kill her. And as of right now, the thing hasn't tried to kill her yet, so it's still a puppy.
Look in the Discord, Dragon Heist chat.
I mean,
yeah, but you're talking to her character, not her player.
Right? Are you trying to convince me that it's not a puppy?
Oh, did you just put the really
It's
cute?
not a puppy, it's a kitten.
It doesn't
little
matter.
displacer
Puppy.
kitten picture that's out there. That one that's blue.
I mean, you have to understand, in my character's head, a puppy equals everything. Like a dragon is a puppy, even though it's a dragon.
Yeah, that one's
Friend.
adorable.
Friend is a puppy, even though it's a nimble right. Gorko was a puppy, even though it's Gorko. Like everything is a puppy until it tries to kill her.
Alhana, that blue one that you have of the cub is the one I was thinking of. That's exactly the one I was thinking of.
I'm sorry, but are we trying to convince Mara not to adopt these things? Because this isn't working.
I mean, Displacer Beast will probably convince you shouldn't adopt them.
Yeah, because those are their cubs. Those are when they're cubs. But the one that you're looking at,
They're like
I've
panther
downloaded.
size, right? They're essentially weird Eldritch horror panthers.
But
they're the size of a lion.
So basically, what you're telling me is that that cute, cuddly little kitten thing grew up to look like either Mufasa, or Sarabi, or any other large cat. And I'm sorry, if I could have a snow panther, I would have a snow panther, or a cheetah, or a jaguar. I know it would eat my face, but that is okay.
They are relatively cheetah shaped because they're also very skinny.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure they're supposed to be like panthers, body wise mostly.
Again, are we convinced? Are we trying to convince Mara that this is not a good idea? Because Mara wants a giant displacer beast now.
Are they that skinny?
And if we're equating Displacer Beast to like animated big cats, it's more like a Bagheera. But yeah.
Yeah, but this is
okay.
but
Kelsey,
this is what the picture I used to describe it. That's what it looks like.
You posted in
Yeah,
Mhm.
Yes! Oh my god!
I mean, they will fucking kill you though.
They will so kill you.
Oh my god!
Yeah, they're.
I would hug it.
Feywild, if I remember correctly.
Yeah,
face.
something like that.
I would hug it. It would eat my face, and I would die happy. Which is actually a sentence that somebody uttered when looking at a lion in my vicinity.
Right, I think we definitely need to rename Mara as Elmira. Hug him and kiss him and hug him and love him.
Kitty. Oh my god, it's so cute. No, serious, I'm not calling you. Go away. Oh my god. I need it.
Yeah, they're very hard to keep because, they're like fucking with teleportation and shit.
Ooh. Ooh. Yes. It is a Dementor kitty. Thestral kitty. Oh my god, yes.
Okay, so have we all had our fun with the Displacer Beast it was a good conversation. It was fun conversation. Just to...
Yeah. So,
yeah, War's adopting one. If it will let her.
No, she isn't. They won't let you.
You don't know shit. It might.
No. Displacer beasts. They do not let you adopt them. Like, unless you're like incredibly like strong with magic that you can basically magically save them. They're not just gonna let you control them.
I'm not. Who said anything about controlling them? I said adopt. I'm sorry. I don't control my dog.
They're
My dog.
The thing is, dogs are domesticated animals. The Displacer beasts are magical panthers.
Yes, I want to hug. I want to put my face in its face and go, "Who's a good kitty cat?"
And then his face is going to be over your face as it rips off your face.
I'm okay with that. If I have to die, that's how I want to die. I'll give it kibble and sardines.
So here's the question: can Perry communicate with them?
I don't think they know
whispers.
languages. I do not think they know languages.
I would have to get the monster manual out. I think I looked at it and there was a blank on languages, but I can confirm.
Unless they know Fae, but that would be unlikely because they know mostly cats.
It does have a blank on languages on Displacer Cub, so.
Yes.
I mean, human children also don't know languages, so that doesn't necessarily mean anything for the adults.
So if Clue fucks this up for Mara, Mara is going to be so mad.
Yeah. Displacers before dragons. Tell Kristi learn how to advertise. All right. Oh, way before. There we go.
I like how Clue's now hiding as far away from Displacers.
I mean, he's not hiding. He's sulking and looking through the magic because he doesn't have anything better to do.
They don't have. There's no languages there either. You guys are really taken with the displacer beasts, huh?
I mean, they're cool. They're also murderous, but they are cool.
Yeah. I mean, I did. I will say, R&D had us walking around some city in the Underdark, or where we were walking around, and said, "Oh yeah, you look down this alleyway and you see some kittens. Oh, they're little displacer kittens." Chris Yassi went, "I'm gonna go catch one," and he's like, "Oh, I didn't really think you'd want it." And he's like, "Yeah, I want a displacer beast. Are you kidding?" So we've adopted a displacer cub, and she's raising it and training it. But they are very rare. They are very difficult to get a hold of.
Yeah, they're again Feywild.
Mm-hmm.
So, and even then, big cats. So big
Yes.
range, even in a place as weird as the Feywild.
Yeah.
Give me kitty.
You have to work with them a lot and really kind of like work on your animal handling. And yes, anyway, you've got a you get a lightsaber. You're getting a lightsaber. Calm down. In a couple levels, or whatever you go down.
If you want a pet, there are far more sensible animals.
It's not about sensibility. I'm sorry, you don't understand.
Okay, we should move on.
And goes, I must shove my face in its fur or whatever it has that's covering its body.
Mm. Well,
all right.
Club is investigating the rest of the building while
this goes on.
Is apparently having a moment with the display.
So don't hold on a second. Just like if you want to go in W2, that's fine. But let me catch up with you. So first of all, Perry goes and gets Neverember, and he kind of slides his way through the hallway, skidding on some dust or goo and walking around burning paintings. Perry, if you're kind of making a psychic connection with him, when you do, you kind of pick up this, when you make the connection, you get a little brief glimpse of, it must be a memory that's in Renier's mind at the moment, and he's in it. He's looking down at a woman who's sort of like crying next to him, and he's got a hand on her comforting her, and he is humming a tune, sort of humming a song, and sort of like petting her back a little bit, trying to comfort her as she cries. As he walks away from you, he actually starts to hum this tune, and he hums it as he walks past each of you on his way up the stairs, kind of trying to make it a little bit louder, and la 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 as he's stepping up each step. He walks past you, Thelvar, and even though he sort of acknowledges you, his eyes are focused on where he's going up the stairs as he's sort of singing this almost lullaby. And so Mara, you're of course there standing. You're not really noticing him as he walks to the door, and he stands there, sort of asks, kind of indicates that you need to step away so he can get a little bit closer to the doorway. And moves by you and stands there, and Kalain, I should say, is still yelling, and he just does his tune for a couple minutes, and suddenly she sort of falls silent, and what's his name is, and of course it's on a different page from the one that I'm in now. Hold on 1 second, I will just pull it up on the. Oh, sorry. Give me. It's further close east, and while we it, the aspect that you it's you'll hear a humming. That's what the song. Okay, at two. have been squatting in it. See, a bunch of old furnishings and other things salvaged from garbage piles left behind. It seems like some people apparently try to squat in here, although you do see a door at the end of the room.
Okay, guess he's going through that door, see if there's anything in there.
This is how Clue dies.
Well, sorry for this 1 second. Oh, okay. Did I just... Alright, you walk into that room. And you notice something a little bit off about some of the stones in the back of the room. Like that's your passive perception saying something isn't right here. If you want to do an active investigation check.
Yep, will do. Investigation. And roll the one.
Yeah, there's something like you think that maybe it would be worth asking Perry. It doesn't sit right with you, but you can't kind of necessarily make out what the problem is.
Guess he's moving out, and who will be the first person he sees here?
Ibarra.
Guess. Nope, not her. Who else is here?
Ulrich, friend, and I guess Harry's here too with Thilvar around the corner.
Hey, Thilvar, can you come for a second?
Yes. Sure.
Spacer beast. Of course, I have to be fucking the spacer beast of everything. Ugh. But do you notice anything weird here, Thilvar?
Let's have a look.
Give me a perception check.
Perception. There it is.
Question crit.
Yeah, you actually recognize. You don't know a whole lot about architecture in your life, but you have seen a lot of fancy people's houses, and you remember as a kid, someone else in your nobility circle had something similar to this. It's kind of like, it's a high-end security lock for like nobility. It's like something that you would have to get master dwarven craftsmen in. But when you recognize it's actually a heavy stone trap door that you have to kind of you look in a certain area and you can kind of hook your finger in and pull out the hook to do the trap. But if you don't really know where to look, it just kind of looks like a bad piece of the flooring.
Yes. It's like a priest hole. Yes, look.
What hole?
A priest hole. This is very, very difficult to explain, but
Hide your small boys.
And Thilvar opens it up.
Okay, yes. So when you pull open on the stone trap door, you can see that it a staircase that descends a ways away. You can kind of like look down and kind of peek your head in, and you're guessing it's at least 120 feet down, or 120 feet down. The staircase themselves, no, I guess you can see as far as your dark vision.
Yeah,
the
60
stairs,
feet.
So. Yeah, so 60 feet, and the stairs don't seem to end.
Which at the moment seems to be nothing, because if I stand in this room,
I mean, also Thilvar just doesn't have dark vision. You need actual light.
Yeah, I think Kristi put it on Owlicious.
Yes. Yeah, it was on
over
Owlicious.
there.
Owlicious is over where?
Outside?
Left of the broken window.
Yeah.
Yeah, right there. I think it's Aloysius.
Yep, that's Aloysius. It's 1 hit point, right? They have.
If it is, I can't interact with that token.
Oh, that's interesting.
And it also doesn't seem to have any
Nah.
light vision on it because
Oh, it says owl,
Yeah.
so I'll just change it over to. I'll just have it. Oh, I can't have it represent you. I'll have it represent nothing. My character setting. Okay, there we go. Controlled by. I'll just make it all players, so I don't.
Well, guess we found.
it's still no vision though, because
Mhm.
yeah, in a black room now. But
Yeah, I think you're gonna need to set up light for that one. Can you see the dark vision of Clue? I assume you can, because for now we can just use Clue as light as need be.
well, Thalvar can like switch to Aloysius and let Aloysius fly down.
Yeah, well, the thing is, downstairs is probably gonna be the vault we're looking for, but I feel like we should prepare before we, go down the hole, considering the stuff that's still happening.
Yeah, but Aloysius can scout. He can see a lot further than you, so he doesn't have to go quite as far down.
Yeah, his is 120, right?
Yep.
Yep. So you're gonna warg.
I mean, Chloe's gonna try Saber Ouch just in case Aldicious brings anything up with him.
Okay. All right. So Aloysius, flies into or falls into or dives into the trapdoor. The the stone staircase goes down and down and down, and it heads like again about 120 feet, and it ends in a corridor that is 20 feet wide. That corridor goes down for a further 60 feet, and it comes to a complete stop in front of some massive doors.
Yes, it definitely looks like this could be the place. Clue. Big corridor, big doors. Very ominous looking. He'll have Aloysius fly back up for the moment.
Well, so if Aloysius doesn't see anything, that means we're at least safe until we open that big old door. We have to deal with whatever the thing inside is.
Indeed.
Oh, this is only one thing, unless it's one thing that's many things.
That seems a little.
It only has one name, that's all I know about it. But, so we know where to go next. So, I don't know, what do we do while Kenya is doing his thing? Guys, bring any cards, or I don't know.
Yeah, Jarlaxle will kind of have this way at this point. He sort of knows his way down the hallway. He sort of made his way, followed you, Clue, and Thelvar, because the others seem to be like talking about displacer beasts for some reason, and having big arguments about whether or not they can live upstairs in the house in an extra dimensional space. And he sort of looks in the room and looks at the door you guys have opened and said, "Oh, well, that looks promising. Also, good bit of luck. Got rid of Neverember upstairs, so fewer eyes to be. We should move sooner rather than later."
I mean, your guys got out of that entire scrap fairly unscathed. Not as much can be said about my team, so I can tell you how to open that place. But if you're going down there, I don't know. I mean, that's on your own risk, man.
Well, I mean, we can wait here if you'd like, or we can come down with you. It's all the same. But don't you like some potions of healing or something? Didn't you stock up before you came?
I mean, I frankly wasn't expecting to be attacked before we even got in the vault.
Have you been to Waterdeep before?
Yeah, but generally most places aren't inhabited by strong wizards who just summon paintings on you.
The Yawning Portal.
I mean, yeah, but that's like the bard's gimmick. It's different.
Anyway, so, alright, so you guys need some healing. Well, how much do you need? Because I have my warriors come prepared.
I
I
mean,
could use a potion or two.
Alright,
I mean-
Felrix, Saloon, Kribbig, to me. Yeah. Right. Hand over your potions of greater healing. So, and Jarlaxle will give you his as well. So you guys all have 4 potions of greater healing.
okay, guess Clue's gonna start by popping one. Greater healing is 44 plus 4, right?
I think that is correct. Yes, because normal one is 2d4 plus 2. Or 1d4. Damn it, I need to get these. I'm going to get this at a
It's definitely the original one is definitely 2. I don't know if greater is 3 or 4.
44 plus 2, so that's another 13.
Yeah. Oh, not greater.
Yep, 44 plus 4.
Okay, yes, it is. I'm going to get a tattoo, and it's just going to be all of the healing potion D rolls. like have them on the inside of my wrist so I can remember them at all times.
Hey.
In D&D.
You got 17 hit points. Congratulations.
Yeah, Clue is looking decent now.
I know a good potion maker. I can hook you up.
Yeah.
Down chicka wow wow.
What?
Now above half health.
Mara's still upstairs, by the way.
You're still like listening for the paws of the cat as it paces back and forth across the door.
Yeah, just in case Renier needs help.
So what you hear is that he's basically approaching her like a wild wounded animal.
Yeah.
And he is trying to, you can hear him. He's not moving quickly, but his sound moves every couple verses. It seems like he's slowly trying to make his way across the room to her without provoking her in any way.
Okay.
Yes. So who took the potions? Thelvar? Yeah. So Felric will give you one with a smile and also has dark mantle. Like you both had the same dark mantle slime because Felric got all caught up as well. Yeah, and Kribbig will give you his clue. And who else needs any?
I think Mara, but she's upstairs. So
Okay.
Barry might also need some healing. I don't know how much damage he took.
Jarlaxle will save his for Mara then. And yeah, Saloon is the psychopathic one who's sort of standing there. He's holding it, but he's not really looking like he's wanting to give it to anybody. When nobody takes it, he just sort of sticks it back on his hip.
I was given 2, yeah.
Oh, okay. Well, if you wanted to, then he'll give you his. Seems indifferent to you. Kribbig is fine. Kribbig is also kind of warming to each of you, but Saloon is still quite cold.
Oh, it's fucking mutual, buddy. We're sang daggers at him.
Mara's just standing there, completely nonplussed by any of it.
She was upstairs.
We're just gonna roll upstairs tomorrow. We're going.
Who's the goody two shoes?
I mean, I think he's referring to Renier. So,
All right.
Gam.
All right. Have fun. I'm gonna stay here in case our bait dies or needs help.
If we all die, I expect you to feel really guilty.
I will.
Okay, bye.
Bye.
And we start going downstairs.
Oh, we're gonna drink that second one.
I like how you just like ran up and didn't give Mara any healing potions to like convince her to come downstairs.
I mean, if she's not coming downstairs, she's not getting the healing potions.
Well, you didn't offer her a healing potion, did you?
You didn't have a healing potion on him.
Well, you could say that the elves are passing out healing potions, or the drow are passing out healing potions. Come downstairs.
I mean,
Dude, you don't know how to bribe.
I mean, you're a party member. He shouldn't have to bribe you.
Yeah, but we also have somebody we promised not to like let get hurt doing a thing for us. So anyway.
So what she
Bye.
needs is for you to give her something to offer to violate her on her commitment
Yeah,
to
I mean,
Reddit.
he's
Exactly.
not gonna. Yeah, but like, Clue's not gonna do
No,
it. You're
I
his
was just
party
joking
member.
about the logic of it.
Yeah,
Sorry.
like Mara has a
So-
certain level of like her chaos is currently going, well,
So Sip, yeah, Sip, you were going to say something?
So we're going downstairs now.
Correct.
Oh, okay. I thought you were.
In that case, Perry's going to head upstairs and say to Mara,
Yeah.
It's okay. We've got a telepathic connection. We can all go down.
Okay.
And then Perry's going to head back downstairs to try and catch up with Clue.
All right. Mara's gonna head downstairs, I guess. Where'd the-
Jarlaxle is still there as in his new form.
Aw, Ducky, thank you. Like the most fake of the fakety fake that could possibly come out of her mouth.
Yeah, he gives you a wry smile and lets you walk by.
You're coming with us, right?
Yes, yes. We're here to back you up. And
Yeah.
they're here to back me up, which means I'm going to be all the way in the back.
Oh.
So you're going to be
Okay.
all the way in the back. So if those cats do turn violent, you're the first one to die.
Oh, that's fine. I've wrestled displacer beasts. They're kittens.
Wow. Fucking burying the lead there.
So, Mara looks at him when he says that, and goes, "If you can get me one, not kill it, but get me one, I'll love you forever." And goes, "Mwah."
Yes, you should love me forever for getting you your very light saber.
Oh, just wait until you see what it could actually do.
Okay.
And she winks at him.
All right. So as you
Very
all
saucy.
as you all are descending into the corridor, at this point we all do our other game. Back to Dragon Heist. So you can exit this one.
Woohoo!
And it should pull you up onto a new
Hold on.
map. And you should be at the very, you have to scroll all the way to the bottom.
No, I have to exit this game to go into a new game. Give me a second.
Oh, sure.
Currently loading.
Mm-hmm.
In meta news, Mara is now the first one to know Perry has telepathy.
Yes.
I mean, first one to officially know.
No, Clue's stupid because he can't figure it out. Well, that and it also happened while he was drunk.
While fighting that one time. But basically, to be honest, I'm pretty sure Clue had been yelling back at Perry that entire time.
Yeah, probably.
So there's Perry not saying anything and Clue responding.
You know,
Okay. Are we all in?
I see four of us.
I see
more
determining
than
scale size.
Yeah.
I see loading.
Yeah, it took me a second to load.
Yeah. Okay, Alhana's in now. We're all in.
Should all,
Also, I need to Oh, thank God I remembered how much health I was on.
God damn it.
That is a point.
Oh,
I
right,
need
you're
to
on a
go
different
take 10
sheet.
off.
Sorry, yeah.
Why
Oh,
is it
dang
Different
it.
game,
that?
different health points.
Yeah,
Also, Blue
friends.
has a very big purple dot right now.
got a,
Ooh, I
you
have
got a
56
pimple.
health points. No, I don't.
I mean, like it's the size of his face. So
Did I use a rage? I did use a rage.
Yes,
how many key
once.
points did I use?
Oh, yeah, I guess I'm sorry. I didn't really think about that part of it, and that is completely my oversight. So if you want to, should we just take like a 15-minute break? And if you want to, or a 10-minute break?
Okay, yeah. I
That
mean,
works for me.
also remove my spell slots because I don't have those anymore.
Oh, look, I can open another roll 20 and I could just do it that way.
Oh, yeah, that's a good idea. You can
Yeah,
be logged
that
in more
works.
than one places.
I am smart.
You is smart. I am
Think.
I am so smart. I am so smart. SMRT. I mean SMART. Do you remember when Homer went to college?
Yeah.
And he sang
Mhm.
Oh, God. Also, I'm blaming Corey for all of my confused, like my poor confused sexuality things that have been going on in the last couple weeks or the last couple of days. Because I'm like, merman, I'm confused. Make this not be more sexy.
This world is very confusing.
What you're complaining about? They lay their eggs in a hot way. It's fine.
How do merdudes have firefighters? They live on the water. While fires are not fight.
It doesn't matter. Okay, cool. I didn't use any rages, but I definitely used 2 key points.
I'm pretty. No, you definitely did use a rage. Remember?
No, I didn't.
Because that's why you punched yourself.
No, I
Oh
didn't
no, you
rage.
were in rage. You were talking about how to stay in rage. So you must have been in rage.
What?
You
Then,
were in
okay.
rage. That's
So
why
you
were taking
probably
less
just
Oh, I
forgot
guess-
to take down your
Okay,
rage.
Okay. I was like, wait, hold on. I'm confused.
I think you
broke
might.
it in my-
Well, I mean, you're no longer in rage because it's definitely been
No.
a hot minute.
Yeah, it has been a hot minute. The 2nd I didn't get attacked was the second I was like, oh, well, there goes the rage. Bye.
And then there were cats.
Yes.
All right.
And Mara left unattended. She's very sad.
So as you all come to the end of the staircase, you walk through a 20-foot high, 20-foot wide stone corridor for quite a ways, around about 60 feet. And you can see now that it's not just like through the owl's eyes, you can recognize it, that you are standing before an adamantine double door bearing some runes. The doors have neither handles nor hinges. But they do have, these sort of 3 the size of a bread box, things carved into them.
Yeah, Clue is gonna get black diamonds out.
Okay.
Shove them in there.
Right. Yeah, you walk up and you can see that instead of like a handle or something, there's a little place, a little divot where you can kind of get a grip in, and there's 3 stone sort of drawers, shall we say? What do you do with them?
I mean, puts one in every door and just pushes them through.
Yeah. When you do, there's a click. There's a pause. And then it's kind of a weird effect. Like the door, you can kind of see bits of light in like the seams of the door, but the door itself doesn't light up. It just suddenly seems to be almost like an outline. And it goes from white to like a light gray to like a charcoal. And then you hear chunk, chunk, chunk. And the door starts to kind of slide back into the wall. It sort of like opens up to it slides to the left. And it's like a 20-foot corridor with a massive door. So it sort of slides about 5 feet open and stops.
Clue's gonna try saber. This is going forward. Watch out for anything trying to kill us.
I still only see black. by the way.
Same.
You guys,
We're at the bottom.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we're a bit into bottom
I
left.
can see my token, but it's in a sea of blackness.
Probably because you don't have dark vision.
I can't even see my token.
Oh,
Oh,
you probably didn't make Mara a light source, Kristi.
okay, let me
Yeah.
change that.
yeah. I was gonna say I have my sword.
Toke vision on you in light source 10 and 10, right?
2020.
2020. Ooh, look at you go. 10
I am a
feet
beacon of light.
of light, 20 feet of low.
I probably shouldn't be, but I am. Oh god.
Ah, I can see things.
Yeah.
Nothing has changed for me.
Let's see.
Shut up,
Oh.
Clue.
I mean, I
Clue
can't see, but I
disappeared.
could always see.
Ah, now it's nothing.
I always saw.
Yeah.
Because but are being and
Okay.
then let
I
me,
assume.
you walk into an absolutely column. I'm sorry, supporting crumbling stone bridges, 60 feet overhead, with the ceiling rising another 20 feet beyond that. Set into the alcoves of this room on the ground floor where you are 12 sets of double doors, looking to be made of iron. Each door is 10 foot wide and 10 foot high, and each of them carry an they're embossed with images of dwarven warriors in plate armor.
Well, first of all, does Clue see any obvious or semi-obvious traps?
At the moment, nothing nothing is tickling your, like, I'm missing something or I'm noticing something mind. Just looking
Okay.
around the room.
Then he is gonna slowly start moving forward, making sure there's nothing like that looks like any kind of triggering mechanism.
Yeah. As you move
I
forward,
assume these rectangles are these random doors.
they are the 10 double doors.
I mean, the way things are looking, this looks like a puzzle, which, we have a great track record with those, don't we?
As
It's coming.
Only
Yes.
via Mara's light source.
Hold on, I'm
Yeah.
okay.
but you're human without dark vision, right? So
Normal.
mhm.
Just
With an animal companion on my
can-
shoulder that I
yeah,
beat through.
with them, then you get there, and you have to not be doing anything else to concentrate.
So, safe to light a lantern?
I mean, Mara's sword is already giving enough light, so
I was gonna say, do you need a lantern? I'm kind of shiny.
I mean,
Oh, he's going to light his lantern anyway, yeah.
Light source 2. What's your light source?
Is it 30-30?
With a
I believe it's more than that.
it's I think it's like 60-60 or something.
what kind of light does
No, it's
something?
30-60.
36, okay.
Okay, so yeah.
Okay, so 30 bright, 60 dim?
Yeah.
Okay, and what is that again?
Hooded lantern.
Oh, wow, the hooded lantern. Those things are awesome.
Oh, whoa!
Yeah, that's quite a difference.
Barry being a bright boy.
Yep. No sneaky with this thing.
I mean, can you, because it's a hooded lantern, right? Because you can technically lower the hood to make it slightly less obvious.
A lot less obvious, yes.
But also a lot less light.
Yeah, as you're walking around, this place is kicking up. It's of being, pretty deep down, intensely quiet.
God damn it. That turned out.
Well, guess we need to go through one of these doors. Well,
Why does Clue have a purple dot on him?
good question. No idea.
Okay.
I think you had a dot on you when I copied your character, and I maybe I'll be able to
Yeah.
do that.
I remember not knowing why I had that purple dot like 4 sessions ago, so
Yes, was it when you were fighting the were-rats?
yeah, to wear it, yeah.
Okay.
I mean, guess Clue is gonna start doing a sweep of the room. I assume that's investigation.
Yeah, so tell me what you mean when you're sweeping the room. What do you mean by that?
Well, it is mostly because they're the most obvious feature. Gonna look at all the things like carved, I guess, into the doors, see if there's like any pattern, and then see if that pattern matches with anything else in the room.
So the patterns on the doors are basically they're a bas relief in iron. You can see that they're dwarves in some situations, like all good propaganda. It might have a grain of truth to it. They're slightly stylized, although they seem to be using some of the artwork repetitively. There has been an effort to make faces of individuals look unique, and it's just like they're just showing off. They're just showing off in these pictures. So, but no other words or other symbols that you can that are made noticeable. It all just seems like typical straight up heroic battle things.
So it's really are just like ornate doors with no real meaning, or at least as far as Clue
as
can
far
tell.
as you can see. Yeah, there's nothing going on, no kind of scripts that you recognize.
Yeah, no like obvious puzzles. Fuck.
Nothing
Unless
like tickle Velva's education at all.
I mean, unless any of you guys, have a clever idea, I think we're just gonna have to pick a door.
So that's not what I want. So these are doors?
All doors, yeah. So I think what I said was
Freestanding doors with dwarves on them.
Yep. Each door is 10 foot wide, 10 foot high, and embossed with warriors in plate armor. I had the purple off for some reason. I'll figure it out later.
I say we pick this door.
Clue is gonna inspect it just to make sure there are no traps attached to it.
Yeah, go ahead and roll me an investigation. Yeah, and you don't see
Are there
any...
traps attached to it?
There are no traps attached to it.
Clue's just gonna stand behind Mara. Go ahead.
So anything on these columns?
So just quickly, I can say that the columns are not decorated in any way. They are showing, really good craftsmanship, like the rest of this stuff in this room. And they're very worn, and they look very age-worn and a little bit unstable as they rise up above you to hold the staircases 60 feet above where you're standing. So yeah, they basically cross the entire room. You're looking at when the room is divided by 3 stairways crossing over it. So there's another, you get somewhere. But at this point, yeah, you just kind of see the bottoms of those staircases.
Oh, did the stone not say what to do once we were in here?
Nope. Told me how to open the door and that there was a guardian in here, but nothing about these things.
Are we ready to go in the door?
I mean, we're gonna just need to start opening doors.
We want the stone down here, or are we okay leaving it up top?
I mean, yes, we're leaving it up top. Not like it's gonna work with us anymore. Mara, open the door.
Okay. More
Clue's just still slowly like backing up, just getting some space.
Okay.
I hate
walks
you
up,
both.
puts a hand on Clue's back and says, "Just stand there. I'll use you as cover."
No, we're both
You guys are
rogues, right?
pussies.
Like, I'm not better cover.
Yeah, but they won't be expecting a psychic attack.
So Mara just pushes on the door first. See if that works.
All right. Go ahead and give me an athletics check. You push on the door, doesn't budge.
All right. So Mara then goes ahead and goes, "Hi-ya!"
All right. Yeah, you hit it.
It open?
It does not open.
No.
You even leave a scratch.
Guess Chloe's gonna go back to the door and just like check for a lock.
All right, go ahead and roll me an investigation check, please.
21.
Ooh. Something weird about this door. Doesn't look right.
Either this is an illusion, which seeing your punch is unlikely, or it's fucking magic again. Delvar, you know magic, check the door.
Okay.
Compare it up to see if there's any differences in the engravings between this door and the other doors.
You're looking for differences in no magic. For you detected, Delvar. Or nothing that you can see about the door that's magic.
Okay, let's just do an investigation.
Yeah, what are you looking for?
Just examining the door, see if I can figure out what's going on with it.
Does it look fake?
Sorry, hold on one
I mean,
second.
it is a door standing in the middle of a room. Well, not the middle of a room, but
Um,
it ain't attached to a wall. It's weird.
So when Clue says, I'm gonna just take that as canon. When Clue says out loud, checks to see if it's fake. Thelvar, you kind of notice that even though there seems to be seams in the door, there's no movement of any kind of air anywhere around this door.
I have an idea. Thelvar takes one of his torches out of his pack and is basically just gonna walk up to each door, checking for a breeze coming from any of them because, yeah, it will make the flame move.
Okay, which doors are you gonna go to?
I'm gonna start right here, and I'm just gonna work clockwise around the room.
Okay, I just show me, like, go on the map because I don't want to just go. Yeah, you found. Like I need to know what you're doing. So.
So starting here, where everyone is. So clockwise. So up.
Okay, there you feel a breeze. Or you see a flicker, I should say.
This one looks promising.
Whereas, like, you guys had me kick a door for nothing. Am I kicking this one?
I'm just gonna walk up to it, just give it like a slight push just to see if it does anything.
Okay. Are you gonna go hide behind Belvar?
I mean,
like
he's
the chicken
already
you
like
are?
actively like slightly pushing the door just to check if it's real.
Well, Mara's being a shit today, apparently.
Okay.
Mara goes,
Do
not
we
happy.
need athletics? Okay, if it's just the door, you can just open the door.
Well, no, that's what she had me roll the first time.
Yeah, but that was a fake door.
All right. So, what did you do to it, Mara?
I just pushed it.
It opens.
Oh, okay, cool. Nothing jumps out at us.
Nothing jumps out at you. All right. So, what is going on with my map? Why have people disappeared?
I don't know. Where did
have you
Habara go?
accidentally
If I
scrolled
was
right?
down here still.
Yeah, she's with the drow.
And
And friend.
Okay.
yeah,
I'm
friend.
trying to find. Oh, there's the. Oh no, it's Mara who went in.
Yes.
That.
Mhm. Fun. Mara.
You see a.
Okay. Hold on. Before I have anybody come inside, she's gonna do hopefully get a good one. Does she see anything beyond what I can actively see right now?
So what you see is you can see a staircase.
Like, okay.
At the south end of the chamber. It seems to be climbing up. There's staircases that are climbing up, and at this point, where you can see, that's pretty much all you can see. You see the corridor continues, and like a staircase going up to a next level.
Do I hear anything?
No, it's completely quiet here.
Okay. Guys, it looks like the coast is clear.
Oh, that's okay. Nothing obvious over here. Guess we need to go upstairs.
Wait, hold on. Now that you've walked,
Here.
you can see the northern corridor. And at the end of the northern wall, there is a 20-foot square fresco that seems to be some sort of battle. But kind of where you are, you can't see it.
Okay, so I'm currently here. Where is fresco? It's over here then. Okay. First of all, checking if there's any traps on the floor because it's treasure room. 24.
It all looks normal. Yeah,
Okay.
but looking for traps, or you're looking everywhere for traps?
I mean, predominantly the floor he's going to be walking over, but if there's like any like strings or anything like obviously on him.
Yes. So as you are approaching, your eyes kind of look up as you're scanning the room. Mara, too, I take it you're kind of like looking around the room.
Mm-hmm.
You notice the fresco, and you're all within. Oh, no, Mara, you're all right. Oh, never mind. I need Thelvar and Clue to give me some wisdom saving throws, please.
Ooh. Oof.
Thelvar, this painting, it just speaks to you in a way that art really hasn't before. You just like don't really care about this mission you're on. You don't really care about anything. What you really want to do is stand here and just study this painting. Just you want to know it until you fall into it. You just can't take your eyes off of it.
Absolutely fascinating.
Quick question: with making the save, would Clue notice something we tried to influence him, or no?
Not at that level. Are you kidding? you rolled a nat 20 on your wisdom save. Nah, it didn't even touch you, man. Dwarves,
No, I'm just
whatever.
like whether or not he would have noticed something trying or not. So no.
I don't see anything on here like that kind of effect. So.
Yeah. Huh. I mean, because it's nice. Cool. I assume it's pretty high up.
Are you guys okay in there?
Yeah.
It's a 20-foot. Are in like 20-foot square like, well, I guess the other room was bigger, but it's a 20-foot square fresco that
No, I
kind of
just
runs a
it's
little.
on the wall, not on the ceiling. Okay.
Correct. It's on the wall.
Okay. I mean, basically, just gonna like kind of walk up to it, like sound it, like just like start scratching at it a bit.
Oh,
Whoa, stop. This is a magnificent work of art. You can't do that.
I'm just trying to figure out what it's made of. It's called research, Delver. I thought you would understand
It
that.
doesn't matter. It's the most amazing piece of art I've ever seen. I just want to stand here and look at it all day.
I think we should
It's not
probably
that good, Delver. It's like it's
here.
competent. I'm not complaining about it, but it's like
it is. It's the most magnificent work I've ever seen.
This is not happening in
Velvar just sits down and like is sitting there admiring it.
This is not happening like upstairs, is it?
No, this is happening
No,
in
it's
that
happening in
cave.
next room.
Okay.
So
he's just gonna like turn around, just kind of look at Mara and just like seeing like how Mara. I know because Delver actually activated the torch.
Hebara.
So if he just gets.
No.
If he
you're
just
finishing.
gets Mara to walk away. If he just gets like Mara with her lasers to walk away, Delver can't see it either. So,
Or are you kind of just your token is there?
No, yeah, she's hanging back with the drow. She's been waiting for people to get out of earshot. So that's why I was asking if it was happening upstairs. So she heard all of this.
Yeah. So they're
then she
far
wouldn't
away.
start
now.
talking.
Yeah. So
Okay.
she's
pretty far away.
Yeah. Upstairs is like 180 feet away to where you left now, and these guys are like having a fight over a fresco.
Yeah, but far enough away so that their voice doesn't carry, so
Correct.
that she would know that like her voice wouldn't carry.
Correct.
Because I figured the big empty room was very echoey.
Very echoey. Yes. So you guys have been kind of doing your thing. Do you want to nip in Hebara and do a little role playing here yourself?
Okay. Yeah, so after it's been quiet for a couple seconds, we're just standing around awkwardly. Hebara turns to Jarlaxle and goes, "So, about the staff."
And my proposal.
Yes, we got cut off by those flying things.
Annoying dark metal. All right, so seems to me either this is an issue of principle and you are just very pro-dragon, or you have some dragons to whom you've grown an attachment and resent the fact that they cannot visit you in Waterdeep.
It's kind of both.
All right, how about this? How about, so when I have the staff, I am able to grant, by touching the staff, I'm able to grant a dragon the right to walk in the city, to move about in the city until it's touched again with the staff, and then the power is taken away. I can maybe work on helping your whatever friends you might have, who you want to have in for a little dragon party. But better than that, I will use my influence, especially if I'm on the Lord's Alliance, to get you a meeting with the open and masked Lords of Waterdeep to make your case. And I will use my influence in Waterdeep to to petition Laurel Silverhand and the rest of the lords to reconsider the policy and stop banning dragons out of a ancient prejudice that no longer reflects our modern relationship with these magnificent creatures.
Well, I mean, it's never really reflected them, because not like good dragons just spawned out of nowhere 5 years ago. But okay, I didn't know it worked that way.
Yeah. I will just make sure that the handoff to Laurel takes a couple more days, and we can make whatever arrangements necessary.
I don't really care about changing any laws or some such, because to be quite honest, I don't think that would ever work. But what if, before giving you the staff, I borrow
to do what?
And then, I Dragon.
You use it to what?
To help the dragons, I know.
Yeah, see, I'm sorry. I do like you, Lady Hibara, and I find you fascinating. You are one of the more unusual beings with which I have ever had the pleasure of interacting, but I wouldn't trust my mother with that staff.
Oh, don't worry. I'll give it to you right afterward. But also, you think, well, I don't know how. I mean, I'm not really quite sure how old you are because you keep changing your appearance. And when you were running around as a human, I don't know. You were, was that like 50? 80? I don't know.
Sure.
But so I know you're kind of mad about the whole stone thing. And I'm not quite sure how old you are. But in exchange for letting me use the stuff this time and possibly in the future, we'll figure something out about that. I'm offering my services to you indefinitely for the rest of your life. Because I'm pretty sure you're older than me. Not 100% sure, but I'm pretty sure I will outlive you. So yeah, whole rest of your life. You can call on me for whatever you need. Mostly I'm talking about like any possession. But, you know, other stuff can be worked out too.
Mm.
Other stuff in quotation marks.
I will consider your offer as we make our way through this ancient dump. And I want to make an understanding that I am the most loyal of partners. I will keep my end of the bargain, and I am.
Oh no, it's not you, dear.
No,
I don't trust you. It's those people I don't trust. And she gestures in the vague vicinity of the city.
If I gave you the staff and it was not returned to me exactly as it was presented to you.
Oh, I will come straight to you.
Oh, you wouldn't have to. I've been keeping Saloon on a leash. He desperately would like to be off that leash. And if anything were to happen to that staff while in your possession, your fault or not, the leash would be off. Just so we're clear what kind of deal I would be asking of you, Hibara.
Yeah, no, that's fine. She waves at the balloon.
He sneers at you.
I will point out that she has been slightly smiling this whole time, just kind of like a dumb smile. And that does not change at his glare or glow or whatever he does. So rest assured, no, I will use it and then bring it straight to you, and then you can do whatever you want with it. All the politics and stuff, you know, you can do that. I don't really care about that. I don't think you'll probably have very good success with it.
Well, are we on board now? Are we at an arrangement we'll figure out? So I'm still a bit confused. We get the staff, I take it, you come to visit me on my ship and collect it for a day? What's this arrangement?
Oh yeah, we can do it that way. That works too. I was just gonna go from here to there, and then I'd come to you. Well, what I could do... I guess you could come with me if you wanted, but I don't know what you're doing. You might have plans for something later.
Can you tell me where you would be going? Where we would be going?
Yeah, just out the bay. That's why I said I'd bring it straight to you. I'd bring it right to your ship.
Oh, the water, that harbor dragon. Is that what you're talking about? The one that
well, there's another one too, but yeah, okay. That's one of them.
All right. Well, would you allow Felric to accompany you?
She looks at Felric. You swim?
Don't like to, but I can.
Okay. Because I can be a shark, so.
Oh.
Or an octopus, so. Swimming and breathing underwater is not an issue for me, but that might be complex for you because I don't think you can do that.
He's like, well, I've always got my, levitate spell, so. you get close to the surface, I could probably fly after you.
Yeah, that's fine. I mean, like I said, I don't really care what you do politic-wise, but I am more than happy to help you out, magically speaking, for the rest of your natural life in exchange for this and any potential future bonking dragons with it, or however it works.
Bonking dragons? Okay, all right. So, so you all have come to an agreement. So,
yes.
About this, how it's going to work.
Now, I will say, after the agreement, and she knows they went through that door, but she also, you got these bridges up here, right?
Mm-hmm. Yep, about 60 feet up.
She looks up at them and turns to him and go, "Do you think it's up there? You think we have to go up there?"
He can hear the voices. As you guys enter the room, you can hear the voices in the corridor. He said, well, might have to get to there through... It could be. Who knows what sort of labyrinth they've made to hide the treasure.
I mean, I could just climb up there. I have to go through whatever's behind that door everyone went through. She makes the nose all the way through.
She makes
the door.
All right. You walk
She's doing
into...
that as you walk across the room to the door.
You walk into a scene. Thelvar, this time, not Mara, is sitting on the ground, looking at a fresco. And Clue is trying to reason or yell. So yes, returning back to
that's what she sees.
I mean,
yes, that's what she walks into
immediately through the door.
Yes.
I mean,
God damn it!
I mean, Clue is just currently just slightly fucking with the fresco, just like kind of touching it, just investigating it.
And Mara is trying to throw darts to kind of there's clearly something wrong with Thelvar, because no way in hell would Thelvar pull a Mara and sit on the floor.
Yeah. That's super obvious.
Mara is throwing darts to try to break Thelvar out of it and go, wake up, and she keeps missing.
Yeah, nothing.
So, how far are they down this hallway?
Who's...
You see where friend is?
Yeah.
Yeah,
you're right there.
Here.
Okay, no, she's looking. She's
So you
looking
can see
right.
Mara and Perry just standing there with Mara occasionally throwing darts.
Well, she threw two,
Okay.
and then was just like, you know what? I keep missing. Thelvar, wake the fuck up!
Oh, by the way, when Clue starts... I'm sorry, Thelvar. Or Ahana. When Clue starts scratching it, not only do you get indignant, you start to get a little bit agitated. And you sort of you approached him aggressively when he started, and he laid off and said, "Ah, blah blah, you got to do investigations, right?" But it was just, it's like someone went up to the Mona Lisa and wanted to scratch it.
Mm-hmm.
What are you doing? Like physically, violently protecting something that is so obviously precious. So
I assume from the doorway, Shabara with her dark vision can see these stairs going upwards.
Yes.
Clue is just gonna continue investigating the fresco to see if there's anything weird with it.
Clue, stop it! You can't deface this magnificent piece.
I'm just having a close look to see if there's anything going on with it, that you may not have noticed looking at it from a distance. Like it being magical and making you weird.
So how weird does Thelvar sound?
Look with your eyes, not with your hands.
I can look with whatever the fuck I want, man.
Thelvar looks almost like stoned. Like the pupils are dilated a bit. His eyes are just open at this thing that is fascinating. Blue, do you have a detect magic or something?
Magical detection, no. Okay. I mean, I can insight check, which would probably make
you Arcana?
Even more. I mean, I can roll Arcana to see. Yeah, it's only a +2, but I can try.
Yeah, exactly. You 18. Can try. Yeah. you're not, I mean, obviously you're like not detecting magic, but you might have heard about people laying traps with enchanted artwork to lure in thieves and then keep there all night or all day until they can be. So you know from your thieving days that there are such thing as like enchanted artworks.
Yeah. Oh, easiest way to deal with this. And he's just gonna start running towards Mara. Well, Piers Talvar is enchanted by the painting, or let's go, I guess. Easiest way to deal with that is to just, destroy it, but we need to figure out a way to do that safely without Talvar trying to kill us in the meantime. So,
Habara, set it on fire.
Why don't we just leave the...
Did Delvar hear that?
Probably. Well, he definitely heard Mara say, set it on fire.
Everything echoes around here.
Delvar draws his rapier and turns to Clue. Don't you dare. No one is touching this fresco.
I mean, I can go invisible. Can you stop me then?
I mean, why don't we just
try it?
He's gonna get his bow. He's gonna knock an arrow.
Can we not
don't
fight this time?
I
Really?
mean,
Clue, don't you still have rope?
I mean, yeah, but he's not gonna go willingly, is he?
No, not that. I'm saying we don't even have to deal with whatever here. We can just go up onto we need to go up onto those.
I mean,
those archways, don't we?
Wait, do you just want to silly fucking Delver here? Possessed by fucking painting.
By the way,
No.
and because it would take too long, but they're like, oh, this is an interesting problem.
I mean, she was just
She
gonna.
gets really close to Clue and whispers, "No, but we can try and trick him to come out of here, and then you don't have to do it."
Yeah, why do you think I have this arrow? I shoot at a fresco. He gets mad. I run the fuck out of here.
Oh my god.
That wasn't what I was thinking, but I guess that works.
Yeah.
Do you want the arrow to be on fire?
I mean, don't think frescoes burn that well, but we can try.
Well, I mean, you want him to be angry and chase you, right?
Yeah.
We want him to gut Clue?
I mean,
How are
I'm
we going to
faster
explain that to his sister?
Give me the arrow for a
I'm
second.
faster than him. Don't worry.
The arrow is now on fire. It is a flaming arrow.
And he's gonna shoot it at the fresco.
Okay, go ahead and make your attack.
21.
Yep. That is a hit. I'm going to need to get up. All right.
I mean, guess I shouldn't get sneak attack on.
No problem. All right.
So just
Delvar was attempting to cut the arrow out the air
to protect it. Okay. All right. Damn it! I need a pen. Okay. So yes. So basically, the mechanics of this is that there are sort of the 20-foot fresco is measured in 10-foot squares. So there's. Sorry, suddenly a cough. What is that? 10-foot squares.
Mm-hmm.
Right. All right, and yeah. By the way, none of the drow are affected because they can't be charged. But so yeah, they're all kind of bemused by this. And you did hit one section of it for 10 damage, and I need to get a pen and a piece of paper because I moved those before the game. So hold on, just 1 second.
Are drow immune to charm, or do they just have advantage?
I think I know elves are. I mean, that's specifically for Fae that are immune. I think because I know Fae charms are elves in general can be hit by those.
Okay. All right. So 10 points of damage, and yes, Thelvar, you are enraged by this.
Oh, okay. Dun, 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 dun. I told you to stop And sorry, guys.
I mean, Clue's the only one that's still.
Well, I mean,
We
I
were
think-
spread out.
I think that will hit Mara too.
And Perry.
No, because it's 15 in front of him, so it's 3 squares. So only Clue.
One,
Okay, yeah. Well, I guess you could no, because you can angle it, so it
Harry,
could hit Clue
yeah.
and
And
Mara.
a fail. Fuck.
He's in that
Um,
path too, right?
No, I think Perry is safe.
No.
I don't think
Yeah,
so.
it's 15 by 15, so it is.
I'm looking at the
Second,
distance.
it is.
That's only 10 feet
this.
between them.
Yeah, but it's the 15-foot
Oh,
cube in front
okay.
of him, so it's those squares. Yeah. Now to delete all of that. I mean,
Like,
yeah,
even if he angles it, Perry wouldn't be able to be caught in it,
no,
Okay,
but then
yeah.
it would hit Mara.
but it would hit Mara.
I mean, I don't. Can you angle it like that? Because I
You can
think you're
do it like
supposed to.
this. I
Yeah,
believe.
but I don't know if you're allowed to be on the corner of a.
I believe you can.
I know you're. I think you're supposed to be on the. It's supposed to be. You're supposed to come from a face. You can do it from like side of face, but I don't know if you can turn it.
I'm pretty sure you can
No,
turn it
yeah.
off the corner or the it's either the center of a square of the square or the corner.
Yeah, I've been pretty flexible in allowing people to use their shapes, to avoid allies and maximize enemies. So,
Because yeah, we have done it before.
Mhm.
Yeah, the spell doesn't specify where you have to, where it comes. It just says a
Does it not?
15-foot cube originating from you. You must. So
Yeah. From you.
Oh, does not say
Mhm.
face. Okay.
Maybe
you
that
can
was
do
like a
15-foot
4.
cube, like in a diamond pattern, but it's still like a cube. So
Yeah,
Mhm.
but Perry is safe, which was the point I was trying
Yes,
to make.
but Mara has to do a saving throw now.
Oh, I do.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Thanks. I didn't even do shit.
Well, it's not Delvar's fault. Delvar is being controlled. So,
Mhm.
yes, so
And he
take
rolled
your damage.
relatively low, so it's only 10 damage.
The Drow are like, our potions. We just gave those to you.
I mean, in response to that, Chloe is just because he still has the time for it. He is going to start by shooting another arrow at the fresco.
Yep.
And
That's
sorry.
a miss.
No,
gonna
no, I'm
go-
sorry.
Not another hit. I
No.
Yeah, yeah.
Uh-huh.
Not a hit. I'm sorry. I
And
thought
Flu is gonna run and 10 bonus action dash over here, over here, and just hide behind this pillar,
All right. Thelvar,
luring him out.
you will not willingly move out of eyesight of the fresco. You can't stand to not be looking at it.
Howard, you come near this fresco again, and I will kill you.
Oh, that's easy then. Clee's just like, guys, just get out of range real quick. I just need to run in, shoot, and run and fucking out of the room again, and I can just kill this thing for free.
Mara goes up a flight of stairs.
Delvar starts preparing a
Friend!
spell.
Oh, right. Will friend respond to Mara calling him?
Yeah,
Or them.
Yeah, they'll
Pretty
respond to
sure.
anyone calling.
Friend, come over to the staircase, please. Friend
Okay.
just comes over
Huh?
and hides with Mara.
There's-
Perry, move! Oh, Perry
Mara
is...
will just go too.
Oh, Perry's not even here!
Nope.
Perry, move!
Stuck frozen
yeah,
in
he's AFK
time.
at the moment.
Perry's caught in a time loop. He's just like frozen in time. And with some dinner to his
Oh
mouth.
no!
So, all right. So, yes, Thelvar doesn't move and is preparing spells. Clue ran over to a pillar. Oh no, you shot the short bow and you missed. So what? Yes, what is happening now? We're not technically. I don't know if we're gonna have to play it out because, but.
I mean.
Oh yes, Perry needs Perry. You basically have a move. What would you like to do?
Mara has already called your name and went move.
In that case, it's dodge and get to the stairs.
Yeah, that's where everybody is.
So yes, people are congregating at the stairs.
Yeah.
And Thelvar is defending his beloved fresco.
I mean,
so I guess
pretty good cover here at the very least.
So I guess basically got Thelvar with you're preparing a spell. Clue is hiding around the corner, and Thelvar, you can't go out of range of the fresco. So yeah, you're kind of like in a little bit kind of trapped.
I mean, he needs to keep his eyes on the fresco, right? And he's currently using a torch.
What it says is that a creature, while charmed, the creature can't willingly move out of sight of the fresco. So as long as it's in his sight or anyone's sight, and defends it to the death.
Yeah, but I'm thinking he doesn't have dark vision, so if he can just take out his light source, he can't see it anymore. So all he needs to do is shoot his torch. Oh, ultimately, they don't instantly go out when you shoot them, so that's a bit of an issue.
I was gonna say, all you need to do is shoot
They're not like electrical torches that break, unfortunately.
Quick tie a rope to your arrow.
Yeah, I mean, and like pull it back. Technically, you could do that, yeah. Or mage hand. He's just gonna catch cast. See how far I can get because it's 30 feet. Yeah, I can just. Because I think for the cast at the very least he needs line of sight. Let me check real quick.
And as soon as you come into line of sight, ice knife.
I mean, he needs line of sight for the place he casts it, not necessarily needs to come into your line of sight. When you choose with the range. Oh, nope, doesn't even need line of sight. So considering he knows he's there, who can just manifest the mage hand next to you, just like try and snuff out your torch. Doesn't even need to see you.
I guess you're going to need some sort of dexterity throw for that then. So what are you trying? You're trying to use mage hand to manipulate an object. And what would you want to do with a torch?
I mean, just kind of...
Trying to wrestle it out of Thelvar's hand?
I mean, I don't know how physical touch, because he just needs to like douse it, which if it was like a real hand, you could just put it on top and it just goes out if you deprive it of air for a second.
Let's see. You can use the hand to manipulate an object, open a door. So yeah, I guess if you wanted to try to... You can't activate magical items. Okay, it's not a magical item, it's just a torch. And it can't carry more than 20 pounds. So yeah, I guess what you'd have to try to do is... So Thelvar is holding it in his hand. It's like moving around, and you want the mage hand to sort of like appear over the back of his shoulder and just land on top of the torch.
Yep.
All right, I have a DC in my head. Go ahead and make your roll. Or let's see, sleight of hand, I guess. No.
Cloud failed. Small fuck.
And then the ice knife.
Yeah,
I mean, he's still not in the Elvos line of sight, so he can't ice knife.
Well,
he doesn't need to be in line of sight. I mean, if Thelvar moves.
Yeah, moves to there, most definitely in line of sight.
I mean, 20 definitely hits. Why does it give me a spell save at the bottom if it's not a make a spell attack 1d8 piercing damage, and then it is a dex
10
save.
damage,
and then dex save 40 plus damage, 27. So it's actually only 6.
So yeah, Clue, you do your thing. Your hand goes off, trying to swipe it, but Thelvar looks over, sees it immediately, and kind of like whips the torch around, and in doing so, kind of reveals where you are hiding behind a wall, and just throws that ice knife spell at you, and it shatters and catches a little bit on the face and neck.
Fuck. Actually, I can half that again, so I actually only take 3 because just as well.
What are you, half barbarian? No, I'm joking.
Dodge, yeah. I can just half damage.
Cunning dodge.
Reaction, yeah. Should have done that for the Thunder Wave as well, but I forgot, which is my problem. I'm out of clever ideas, and fighting outright is not gonna go well.
Is he trying to put the light out?
Yeah. That's the.
He's not shouting loud enough for you.
I mean, I thought that was mostly like a meta game thing, but okay.
Sorry, though, that was Perry.
Hmm.
Yeah, if it wasn't for someone's Asbo tag, this could like end rather quickly. But yeah.
I mean, yeah. He does have holy water, but that's too expensive to use on this. He has a water skin. Well, guess you can try and use that at him, but that doesn't necessarily help.
How big is? How tall is Thelvar?
In the 6-footish range. Hold on.
Okay. That's what I was thinking.
Should. 6'4".
Oh dang, he's super tall then.
Yeah.
But yeah. So while all this is happening, I was just gonna move up slightly and cast a spell, and Silva, you're in a hole now. I'm pretty sure it's like that should be like up to his shoulders.
You get a spell
save.
save.
6'4".
It gets a DC 15 though, or he needs to make a DC save.
No, he doesn't need to do anything.
I mean, can you do a full 5 foot on a dirt stone?
5 foot cube.
Just a 5 foot cube of dirt or stone, and it's now moved.
Okay.
It's like Minecraft. So basically, I took it out of it's Minecraft the spell.
It's Minecraft the spell.
Oh.
The thing is,
so now you're
suddenly has 5
I don't think you can automatically, because it says on loose earth you can excavate it, but I don't think you can on actual stone.
Cause shapes to appear on stone.
There's can make it difficult terrain for him, but I don't think you can excavate like 5 foot worth of stone. That's like free going through walls kind of shit.
Okay.
Yeah, loose earth. So you can take that back and do something else if you'd
stone.
Like, or change it.
Okay, then no.
Stonework against all the dwarves.
Then that won't happen. Just watch Clue slowly die.
Clue is just gonna run out of the room real quick. Just think of a new plan. Could go invisible and try whatever is physically in his. Like the main problem Clue has here is that he can't just like try and stop Thelvar, which would be the probably easiest solution here. And he's not good at doing damage to frescoes because stone in a big area.
He could go over to the rest of the party and you guys could talk about it.
I mean, that means going to Thelvar's line of sight, which we have already established is a bad idea.
Well, he's only been kind of like defending the painting from your attacks and your attacks on him. Didn't really attack anybody else. He didn't attack anyone else who walked through, who didn't try to interfere.
Yeah, but I don't think Thelvar at this point is just gonna trust Clue just casually sauntering.
I guess, you know what? I will let Thelvar decide that.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, go ahead, Sid.
Thelvar will let you through as long as you don't come closer.
Yeah,
that's
Clue
metagaming.
Clue doesn't trust that. He does not. He's.
Yeah, okay, so
Harry's going to try establishing a link with Velva.
you're gonna
For
release
up to
yours.
7 hours.
Are you gonna release yours with Renier?
Don't need to. I can hold it up to 3 people at a time.
Okay. What are the rules on psychic connections with an enchanted mind? I don't know.
I mean, he'd still be charmed. He'd
Yes.
just be charmed inside his head.
Basically, yeah.
Yes.
His brain is the charmed part.
Yeah, the question is, does the psychic link carry the charm with it and thus force Perry?
Oh, no.
It's like literally like word communication. It doesn't share all that much.
Yes, I will let Perry's experience with magic make him consider that by going into and connecting with the mind of Thelvar, the enchantment might also come into his mind. I'll let you think that. I think that's reasonable for your character too, from your experience. So
I guess it would depend.
So Perry's going to establish it. You just go, Velva, what the fuck are you doing?
Protecting this magnificent fresco. What do you think I'm doing? Can't
We're
you
here for the
see how
dragons.
awesome it is? Dragons. Who needs dragons when you have a fresco like this?
Is Thelvar saying all of that, or is he thinking all of that?
Thinking.
Okay.
Perry, you're starting to see his point of view. Why don't you go ahead and give me a saving throw?
Damn
Wisdom?
it, Harry.
Yep, wisdom saving throw.
Please be good. Please be good. Please be
Oh,
good.
please roll a 1. That would be hilarious.
Oh!
That was almost a 2 on my screen. Yeah, you actually you feel the pull. Like you suddenly understand Thelvar's perspective and how he's not seeing the fresco you're seeing. He is seeing this amazing, almost like 3D trippy movement. It's almost like a 3D postcard. That's absolutely fascinating, and it doesn't represent reality whatsoever. Like his mind is seeing artwork that doesn't exist in our world.
Velva, do you remember those paintings we fought upstairs?
Well, this is nothing like those. Can't you see how magnificent it is?
We're seeing very different things because it's magic.
Oh, you're just a Luddite.
If I still
Velva.
had a fucking charm, if I still had a fucking spell slot, Jesus.
Mara and
You
Friend are
need to
sitting
come
down
over
playing
here,
patty
Velva.
cake.
You need to come to us and don't look at it anymore.
Belvar, have you ever considered it might be glow in the dark?
Harry, while you're asking these questions, you're starting to understand not being near this thing to Thelvar is like losing everyone he's ever loved. It is now the most precious thing in his life. It's replaced the tavern, it's replaced his title, it's replaced just this thing is all that he can think about caring about, and to not be near it or to watch it be destroyed would destroy him. That is the power of this enchantment.
What's at the top of the stairs? Sorry to interrupt.
It's gonna be a hallway.
Okay.
So you're starting to understand that this isn't something you can reason Thelvar under power enchantment magic.
That's why
Does
I've
know
not
how
been
to
holding
break
back.
this sort of magic, because that's now literally the only important thing in his life.
Hey, Hibara, how are you doing?
Oh yeah, sorry, I should have asked. Which direction does the hallway go? Does it go northward or does it go east-west?
So the hallway, after you to the case, just pull up a little bit. It continues.
Wait, so hold on.
Yeah.
So, did everybody leave the room with Thelvar in it?
No,
Hey,
Hibara
Perry's
went up
still
the
there.
stairs, looked at the. Well, Harry and Helvar were talking in their heads. She looked up what was at the top of the stairs.
Ah,
So what
Delvar's
happened?
so Habar's at the top of the stairs.
And then she came back down.
Oh,
So she would have walked past you.
Okay. And now where's Clue?
Outside the room with
Still
Habara.
hiding.
Okay.
Still hiding.
He's
All right. So
not hiding, thinking of a plan. Different.
okay.
Okay.
So that's why I asked about the direction of the hallway.
Yeah. So the
Velva.
hallway. I'll just answer Corey's question, then you can go. Seb. So when you come to this bottom of the stairs, you're at the bottom of the south wall, and when you go up the stairs, you go north. So you're traveling north up the stairs. You come to a dead end at the top of the stairs. There is a right-hand turn, and around that another right-hand turn, there's a long hallway doubling back on toward where you are facing, where you first came in, if that makes sense. So you would be.
So it goes north-south.
It runs north-south, correct, and it's running sort of like near the length of like where you guys came in. Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
It looks
it's a
that
long ass hallway.
It's a long ass hallway, definitely.
Yep. Go Sib.
Go
Velva,
Sib.
can you do me a favor and put the light out?
No, then I wouldn't be able to admire this amazing fresco.
Just for a moment.
No.
Just one little moment, that's all.
You can't turn up with people with my post.
Oh, shut up, Harry.
So the fresco is made into the wall, correct? It's
Correct.
not on the wall.
No, it is like a normal fresco. It's like on the wall is the surface, and there's like all of the artwork is painted onto it with whatever. I don't know how they do wet frescoes or whatever. I took appreciation in music, not art.
I mean, it depends on what it's made out of.
Yeah.
I mean, fresco is clay, I think, very thin layers. I don't remember exactly.
But you can make it out of glass and stuff.
Yeah, this would be
I
dwarven, so it would probably be earth-based
stone.
metals, and yeah.
The fresco, I think, is you have like lead and glass and stuff, but I mean, I guess those glass things are called frescoes, but I'm pretty sure frescoes are mostly like, I mean, not mud is not the correct word, but
I kind of picture it
Batman.
like a dwarven Caravaggio. Like it's, I don't know if you know Caravaggio, but it's darker.
Oh, chalk. That's what frescoes are made on.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that's not very flammable. Chalk? Yeah, that makes sense. Because I know that kind of pasty stuff, and it dries, then it goes from wet, and they have to paint into it while it's wet, and then they have to let it dry, and it has to dry right, and all yada yada.
Yeah, a huge pain in the ass, as they call it.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, the fire definitely didn't catch that on fire. So I mean, Delvar, how does the arrow look in it? Good, bad, change the qualities a bit.
The arrow chipped some, which is why I'm going to kill you if you come any closer. But it's fine, it's fine.
I mean, would you say it elevated to piece, just really bring out the more important parts of it, just generally liven it up? Because it was just, it was pretty basic, wasn't it?
You attempt to liven this up like that, and I will deaden you down.
Ah, Delvar. You know nothing about art, do you?
I know more than you do, Philistine.
The drow sat down on the floor, and they're sharing rations between them now.
Let's see, you guys are having a good time. None of you happen to have any. That's a good way of putting it, so I mean, I guess a bucket of water. Do we have buckets? I don't think we have buckets, do we?
One of the drow, let's say it was Craig, kind of goes, yeah, that looks like a proper enchantment spell. Your friend is, yeah, we're interested to see what you're going to do. We don't have any solutions, so we're going to stay out of it. It's none of our business.
Why would I think you guys would
if
ever
you
be
need
fucking
something,
helpful?
you need something. You can, take what you my equipment, whatever, to give you our potions.
Yeah.
Did the bridges in the main room, did they go east-west or did they go north-south?
They went east-west.
Do I just burn my invisibility on this? This rate I'm gonna have to, aren't I?
I'm checking their spell list, draw spell list, just to see if they have anything helpful. No.
I mean,
is there a way I can pull this off with disguise solve instead? No, not really. Salvar would probably be suspicious of anybody trying to get close, not only Clue. Fuck it. Clue's just gonna go invisible.
uh-oh.
Don't forget Mara and Friend are sitting on the stairs because there's really nothing neither one of them could do because they're...
there's nothing Penny can do either.
The light from Mara's sword carry far enough? Like, could that light allow Thilvar to see the fresco?
Well, you'd have to get closer over to have that conversation with her.
I mean,
also,
I don't need to have the conversation. I can just look at her light source and see how far it is from things.
Sorry, what was that, Corey?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I was just asking, didn't she see the sword because of Perry's lantern?
Perry's lantern is definitely brighter than the sword.
Yeah. So as long as you guys are there, putting a light out doesn't matter in and of itself. And Clue is gonna need this to actually work completely, or he's just gonna fucking die. Yeah, I guess he is gonna. Good question. What the fuck is he gonna do? Because he's really out of fucking options, and he isn't just gonna leave over there. Not what he does. He's gonna signal the rest of you just go on ahead for a second while he thinks about this, because this might take a while. He doesn't have a great plan at this point.
Maybe he's just going to drop all his weapons on the ground and start approaching Felvar.
Stay back, Petty. Stay back.
Perry.
Felvar, you know we've got to do this.
You can't convince people out of magic, Perry.
Clue is like whispering.
He's going to just stick his middle finger up at Clue. And
Clue is invisible right now, isn't he?
I mean...
Yeah, but if Clue's speaking, Perry's going to be able to have a general idea where he is. But Perry's also going to conjure up images of the memory of when he found the village with all the dead slaves. Which none of you know about.
Okay.
I mean, can you...
You're going to send that to him telepathically?
He's going to try and send it telepathically to Felvar, yes.
I mean, does...
His ability allows him to communicate, and it doesn't with words. It's in the spell, because I'm playing a soul knife rogue, that they don't have to share a common language. They can kind of communicate in thoughts and images and emotions.
Okay.
So if you look at the spell, it actually does say that. Or the ability, should they?
Fine then.
So it's just a general sense of failure and helplessness.
Yes. Felvar, this sort of mental image, like comes into your mind, but, you can just remember the fresco and it feels that, just push it away. I wish I could reward you for your ingenuity, but the mechanics don't allow it.
Yeah, it's magical.
And if no one's stopping him so far, he's going to get closer.
Great.
Unfortunately, you were warned not to. So, what's that I'm going to do? Okay, gonna hit you with a burning hands.
Who is luckily behind the wall?
13
I think
hits?
he's too far away.
Oh,
as
is
well.
it automatic? Is it? Oh, it's a cone. Okay, so do you have to
Yeah,
just
there's a
save?
spell slave. Yeah.
Okay, yep. Dexterity? Yeah, it makes sense. Go ahead, yeah, you see a cone of flame shoot out of Thelvar's fingertips. Go ahead and do a dexterity saving throw for me, Perry.
Thelvar is using all of his goddamn spell slots.
Yep.
Oh,
Trust
you
me,
do.
if there was a way for me to not do that, but this is how Thelvar would do it. He
Yeah.
would like keep people back.
Alhana's doing a great job of role-playing a character that is not in control of what they're doing, so...
I mean, I'm not complaining about what Alhana is doing. Chloe's complaining about what Thelvar is doing.
Right. Okay, noted. Alhana's doing a brilliant job, by the way, everyone.
Oh yes, no, we're
no. I just wanted to mention because it's not easy when your instinct is to not do this, but your role play requires you to do it, and
yes,
yeah, it's emotionally, like very agitating. So, hats off to Alhana, you're doing it great.
Yeah.
Like, can't halve that damage.
Yep, half the damage.
Yeah, but I can't halve it again. That's the annoying part.
Can't you?
Nope.
Yeah,
it's spell, not an attack.
Isn't it just...
Is it any
damage?
attack?
Thought it was just damage.
It
a
says
single
attack,
instant of
not
damage.
action, so...
It's a spell attack or a melee attack, or I think I've seen it used for basically
attack
any
is specifically
combat.
for...
Melee attacks?
Let me just... Because it's... Well, the thing is, if it's a deck save, if it's a save, it's not considered an attack.
Right.
So, when an attack that you see hits you with an attack, yeah.
That's very vague.
So, technically, saves don't... attack is very specific. It means an attack roll, aka saves don't count.
Okay.
Yeah.
I will go ahead and just Google it. So, not you, just because it does seem unclear.
Yeah.
So
no, Perry's going to
do
move up.
uncanny dodge fireball.
Yeah.
Really...
Yeah, that's a good one.
I mean,
Okay.
to be honest, once you hit level 7 as rogue, you can just get evasion. So
Holy
that doesn't
shit.
matter anymore.
So I typed in uncanny dodge, and the first option was uncanny dodge. The second was uncanny dodge 5e. The second was uncanny dodge fireball.
Yep. That was definitely going to be like the big thing.
So Perry's moved up again.
Yes, because Perry is now just going to try and... Was that a reaction rather than waiting for Perry to make any sort of action or attack?
Sorry, Mara and friend
You
are
moved
just
up.
Mara and friend are
Yeah, but that
on the
would
stairs.
still not suddenly
Yeah,
give
Perry
Thelvar an
would.
extra turn. He would still have his movement and stuff.
Yeah. Because he did the burning hand.
So it would still be Barry's turn if we were in turn order.
All right. By the way,
I can cast a spell and melee attack in the same round.
But does your shocking grasp count as a melee attack in this instance?
Yeah,
a touch attack, right?
Yeah, but it's... I mean,
Okay, well, wait, actually.
if it's an attack, you'd have to roll at disadvantage anyway.
Oh, because of the cloak.
No, because you already took damage.
By the way, I looked
God
up.
damn it.
I God commented. Jeremy Crawford on Twitter is basically God in D&D, and he says uncanny dodge is no help against a spell like fireball since the spell doesn't include an attack.
Yep, it's a save, non-attack.
So thank you, God. But is shocking grasp an attack? Did we just...
Yeah, the thing is, because it's technically a cantrip, and I don't know if.
Question is that Thelvar casting shocking grasp or charging shocking grasp?
Yeah.
It's all part of the same thing. Charge and strike.
Well, yeah, but if it was charging, then that's just a like.
Yeah, but the question is,
into your attack. But if it's casting the spell itself,
the thing is, can you both cast a spell and then melee attack, and then also use a cantrip as part of that melee attack?
Okay, so what they say is if there's ever any question whether something you're doing counts as an attack, the rule is simple. If you're making an attack roll, you're making an attack.
Yeah,
so this is a spell.
We're currently arguing about the specifics of Telvar's as his magic ability, whether or not he can cast a spell and then also use a cantrip as part of his attack or not. But that's
well, specifically,
if it's charging, then he should be able to, I think. But if it's just regular casting, then no.
I don't know what specific wording does the ability use.
Okay, so I think are you looking at? Okay, so if you cast a spell, you can cast another spell if it's a cantrip, not if it's another leveled spell.
Yeah, but the thing is, it's not, because normally if you cast a spell and it takes an action, you can't take another action.
The question is it a bonus action cantrip or is the cantrip the action?
No. The thing is,
so if it's two actions,
an extra attack.
Yeah, Telvar's class
when he casts a spell.
Yeah, but my question is, what is the exact wording of that ability?
Yes.
Right.
We're getting deep in the. Is that in the player's manual or which edition?
She is using a homebrew thing, so she's just going to need to provide us the actual text.
There we go. Whenever you cast a magic spell or cantrip that requires a melee attack roll, you can deliver the spell through the bonded weapon instead. To do so, you take the attack action with the melee weapon and simultaneously cast any mega spell you have prepared. Or make this cantrip, as a bonus action.
Okay, so the cantrips have to be the bonus action and the attack is the action.
Yeah, but Telvar already used Burning Hands, but can she still make a melee attack after that? That's the real question.
I guess we're kind of not properly initiative, which is my fault. So you did Burning Hands, then did Perry do something?
Perry moved up, and then it's a case of would this count as a reaction just because Perry's moved into melee range?
And also I've got the spell combat thing. You learn how to cast spells and wield your weapon at the same time. To use this ability, you must have one hand free and be wielding a light or one-handed melee weapon. Once per round, when you take the attack action, you can cast a non-cantrip mega spell you have prepared as a bonus action, either before or after the attack.
Right, but the reaction is an opportunity.
You can't shocking grasp them.
Yeah. Well, an opportunity attack is an attack. It's not a whole action and a bonus action. So.
No. I'm just if you used Shocking Grasp for your attack now, you'd be using two bonus actions, one for the spell and one for the Shocking Grasp charge, right? Because it is while you're doing an attack, you can use your bonus action to cast a non-cantrip spell, and then you can also do your attack, although technically then you should have done your attack first and then use the cantrip in accordingly and not use the spell and then do the attack. But let's waive that for now. But even then, you already use your bonus action. So you can separately charge Shocking Grasp, then use your melee attack to deliver it. Because that would use two bonus actions.
If my understanding of opportunity attack is that when Perry moved into range...
Oh, he used a held action, which no, you can't do that because a held action can't be bonus
magic
actions.
Spell. Yeah, and it has to be an action.
I mean, they can't be. Yes. They can't be magic spells either. No, they can be neither.
But they have to be an action.
So actually, he couldn't have done Ice Knife against Clue either.
Okay, we'll let that one go because we're not properly in the initiative.
I think I also did Uncanny Dodge that wrong, by the way.
So this whole thing has been just a complete mess from start to finish.
We're figuring out the rules now, so just as long as we keep things consistent moving onward, it's fine. But...
Yeah. So what we do is at level 12, we don't make the same mistakes.
Yes. All right, but anyway, so we got to the part where Perry is in range, and I'm going to say that it's basically the start of the next turn. So because Perry kind of initiated and then Thelvar reacted, so Perry just kind of started the new round. By coming up. So I mean,
can do his thing.
You ended. Did you want to end standing next to Thelvar, or are you going to try to move a little bit farther? So that's what I want to know before I give, because you're standing basically side to side with Thelvar right now.
Would it be an action to try and wrestle Felvar for the torch?
Do you want to try to grab?
That's
It'd be a
grapple.
contested
Mhm.
strength roll, yeah.
Okay.
So
Does
Perry-
Mara hear Perry say that? Or, like, Perry should say something because Mara could help out with a grapple.
Well, if you were to say something like, yeah, give me that, you'd be saying, give me that torch, Thelvar, or something? Or you'd be trying to talk to Thelvar down about it, or what would Perry be doing? Just sort of
Are
creeping
you
up on him
on-
quietly. And I have this image, sorry.
Not exactly creeping.
Yeah, you're basically
mean,
in bright
is-
light. With the light, you're
Mhm.
actually creeping up like a cat who thinks it can't be seen, but is obviously like everyone can see it in the middle of the room. And
Yeah,
then
and also remember, it's Perry creeping up onto a 6'4" Belvar holding a torch at about
Somewhat more
shoulder
than
height.
twice.
Also, isn't Perry's lantern actively lit, meaning putting
There
the
was
torch
no
out doesn't
sneaking
matter yet?
involved. There was
Yeah.
no sneaking.
You're lighting up the room even
Right.
more as you're getting closer.
So Perry's not going to just go shout, Felvar, one way or another, we're getting you out of this. As he tries to grapple.
Yeah, so you hear a kerfuffle, Mara, if you...
Oh, that was almost the one.
Oh, gosh.
God damn it.
So
So Mara, what you...
hears the
Yeah, what you do,
hears
you
the kerfuffle.
you hear
and
that.
I
You
can-
look over and you see Perry is like jumping up and down, and Thelvar's just holding the torch like a foot and sort of lowering it, and Perry will jump up and reach it, and to reach it, and Thelvar will lift it up again.
and so I could just assist Perry, right? Or do I
Well,
need
you
to
can
be
do whatever
near?
you'd like. You can decide when you get
It'll take you a couple seconds to move over there.
Yeah.
Plus you run.
No, I'm not fucking with magic. Are you kidding me? Sorry, Perry. You're on your own, dude. Actually, fuck that shit. Friend, go help Perry. I'm sorry, friend.
Yeah. So,
Right,
step from the
I
step.
should
Mm-hmm.
probably pull up friends NPC. Folder
I mean,
file.
I have it open right now.
Oh, do you?
Hmm.
All right. Well, you do a strength check to see if he can get the thing.
Yeah, will do.
Well, of
Fuck.
course, Thelvar will have a choice. Now, you went way too far. Unless friend is going to use a dash action and kind of like
Yes.
move. Okay, so basically, friend gets there, but that's all that they can do with their move. Right now, it's Thelvar's turn. Unless Clue's got something you want to do.
I mean, the problem is, even if he puts the torch out, there's still a bunch of light there. So whatever he plans on doing doesn't really fucking help.
Oh my god.
All right, so I guess the Clue's gonna just watch this unfold, and Thelvar, it's your turn now. You've got Perry. Get your torch. The friend is walking over.
Mhm. Okay. What have I got?
It's almost like the Thresco now, it's almost singing to you. Seems to almost have like a soundtrack to it, and some kind of like, yeah, it's just becoming, it's so mesmerizing.
Okay. So, being that there's more people coming, Thelvar's going to burn their last second level spell slot with mirror image. And then they're just going to...
Can he do that? Because that's mirror image in action.
Yeah, it's a spell.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. So
It's a new turn. Cast a spell and then hit Perry with...
I mean, if you're trying to use the bonus action thing, you would have to attack first and then cast a spell.
No,
Technically speaking.
the ability says it can happen in either order.
Okay, okay.
Yeah, as long as it's part of the same turn. It's
Action.
fine.
Yeah. Okay.
Mhm.
But if you're attacking Perry, it's with disadvantage.
Oh yeah, so you need another
And
roll.
you just rolled a 12, so
Yeah.
that's a miss.
See, that cloak of displacement is annoying, isn't it?
Well, I mean, Thelvar basically has one now.
And Thelvar also gets a second attack. So put the disadvantage back on and try that again.
13.
13 also misses.
Upon
enough.
seeing Telvar try and stab Perry a few times, I'm gonna use an inspiration,
Mm-hmm. Okay.
and Amara is just gonna shout out to Telvar. Telvar, they want to take your torch and burn the thing. Quick, give me the torch so they don't do that.
I can deal with this myself, Ibarra.
So yeah, 13. I don't know if that's going to work on enchantment. Because we were working up against
Breaking
magic.
Oh no, she was trying to convince him to protect the
Okay, to protect the fresco.
by giving her the torch, which they've been trying to take from him.
Okay, so I'll let Thelvar decide that. But it was, yeah.
Nope.
Not high enough.
Okay. Guess. I
Give me the
mean,
torch. I can't see the fresco. Simple.
Clue's just gonna yell to Perry, "Douse fucking lantern!" and just gonna run up, invisible, just slightly around next to Telvar, and he's just gonna dump his water skin on, or at least try to dump the water skin onto the torch.
Okay, I guess a dexterity roll against a dex save.
Okay, it's just blanket dexterity. Roll a fucking 2! Sure, having rolls.
Dice are
I mean, Telvar literally cannot fail that. Oh, technically he could have rolled a
Still
1.
got one
That
more.
was
Beat you by 1.
Well, thank God Chloe's still invisible.
All right. I guess it's probably Perry's turn and then Friend's turn.
Oh. I guess now it's going to have to be. Oh, so wait a second. People in range. So, yeah.
Are you doing
21?
non-lethal damage here or lethal damage? I will ask to be clear, because you can choose, I think, to do non-lethal damage. So you would knock them.
We're trying to make it non-lethal.
Okay, all right.
Hold on. Is that one of your doubles?
Yeah, you just hit one of my mirror doubles and it poofs. And now you only see 3 Felvars, not 4.
Okay. Bloody hell.
Two Felvars.
And that's it. That's Perry's attack done.
I guess it was friend next.
Yeah, my friend definitely isn't gonna want to be hurting Telvar, so he's just gonna try and just get his hands on the torch.
Okay.
Then see if Telvar rolls like shit.
Oh,
damn it! I think Defender wins.
I do. I think so too.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, friend tries to grapple it away from you while you're distracted, but you pull it away. They're really
Nice
confused.
try, though.
They're really confused because they like you and they don't understand. Like, it's not really clear to them what's going on, but they understand you're in distress and somehow this torch is bad.
That would be
Okay.
Clue's turn now?
Yes.
Isn't it Telvar's turn first?
Oh, right. You're right.
No,
Sorry. I will actually create a turn order. And so...
no, it's Clue, then Felvar.
No, I'm pretty sure Telvar goes before Clue.
Yeah,
I think.
Felvar, then Clue. Yeah, sorry.
I mean, I'd love to have an extra turn to try and get rid of this fire, but
Should help friend grapple him.
Yeah, because looking at it,
Clue has noodle arms.
Yeah, all you have to do is hug him from behind and let some friend do the hard work.
Also, I think that technically counts as an attack and he would stop being invisible, which he doesn't like.
All right, so I can add people to the turn order if they decide to join this mess. All right, so yes, it's Lovar. And then Clue?
Felvar, then Clue.
Yep. Well, it's Zelda, so shocking grasp. Let me do that again. So 17.
Is that on Perry?
Yep.
Yep, that's a hit.
Yeah. So
Where did Habara go?
that's 14
Back into the main room.
Oh, okay.
By the way,
An attack, so I advise you to cut and dodge your shit.
Oh yeah, definitely kind of dodged that. So that's
the
7
drow
damage.
are making bets now.
Sorry, 15 damage even.
Yes, so
Half that's 7.
Mara can only do punchy. Mara can't do shit.
Misses,
No, I mean 11 misses.
and
Don't have
20
this 26. It's when you once you hit him, you don't no longer have disadvantage.
yeah, so that's 26.
Okay.
Also, how are you doing? Do you have an extra feature that allows you to? No, wait a second, you can't. Well, how do you have 3 attacks?
Extra attack and the spell combat.
But wouldn't, because doesn't that take a bonus action, meaning you can either do that or the shocking grasp charge? Because otherwise, at this level, just getting 3 attacks seems weird.
Yeah, the shocking grasp delivers it rather than doing a touch attack. You do a spell,
Fire your sword, which is why the initial
You get
4
with the
was extra
sword.
there.
and then
you
I
have-
get another attack because of the spell combat. Plus, I've got extra attack.
Wait a second.
I got it. So essentially, I've got 2 attacks per turn, and if one of those is a spell, I get an extra attack.
Isn't it
and
extra
this-
attack, and then you can use that attack via a sword, which isn't that 4 piercing damage comes from? Or why does suddenly shocking grasp do 4 piercing damage?
Because rather than being delivered via touch, it's being delivered with the weapon.
Yeah, so that's your magical attack, and then you have 1 extra attack from extra attack, right? You don't suddenly get 3 attacks.
At level 1, I get spell strike, and enabling me to deliver touch spells with my sword.
Yep.
So it's all one action.
No, it didn't. You just read that it counted as a bonus action to charge a spell. Didn't you just read that out to us?
Yeah, I don't have the text. So is it on the screen somewhere? Posted?
No, she just
Okay.
read it out.
Okay.
So, uh-huh.
It's the way we've been playing this all the time for the last year.
Yeah, but didn't you just read out to us, and we could have just been playing it wrong? I mean, can you just read it out again to see if what we're doing is actually correct?
Yeah, I haven't looked at it for a while. I think it was when we started, and I haven't. It would be helpful to look, just because I know,
Because it's so weird if you just suddenly get 3 attacks at level 6. Most only get the second attack at level 5. You just get 3 free attacks every turn, including a shocking grasp charge.
Yeah,
Seems
whenever
kind
you
of weird.
cast a mega spell or cantrip that requires a melee attack roll, you can deliver the spell through a bonded weapon instead.
So you have to cast the spell and then use. Can you say that? I know I can't see the text, so you can say it slowly or one more time.
Whenever you cast a mega spell or cantrip that requires a melee attack roll, you can deliver the spell through your bonded weapon instead.
All right. So when you roll, okay. So,
So
but
instead of doing the spell attack roll, you do a melee attack roll.
And what is it, the thing that then somehow gives you a 3rd attack randomly?
you're delivering the spell effect through the weapon, but then the weapon, that is the weapon's attack. Is that how I'm hearing? That's
Yeah, because you put the spell into the weapon, and rather than attacking with a touch attack, so a spell attack roll, you do it as a melee attack roll.
Right. So then you roll like a 23 or something.
And then spell combat that I get at level 2, if I'm casting a spell, I get to take.
Yeah, but I don't know if that would that count if you're also doing the spell via. I need to read the actual text.
Tell you what.
Yeah, once per round, when you take the attack action, you can cast a non-cantrip mega spell.
So that's non-cantrip. You're using a cantrip spell, so that is irrelevant here. Because you're casting a cantrip spell via your sword, meaning that you've used you're not using a non-cantrip spell.
Tell you what, because it's not just one, it's a combination of these things. Not just one spell in particular. So if we can just put the text into the Discord.
Yeah, necessarily look at that after the session.
Yeah, because the way that the things interplay with each other, we might have to just flow chart this out. And I've relied on Thelvar's interpretation. But I think it's fair if we all understand it and agree on it. So
basing it by how it worked in Pathfinder, which is where it comes from.
Yeah, but I feel like Pathfinder is entirely differently balanced, so I don't know if you can use the exact same mechanics and have it not be broken, and therefore the transplant wouldn't automatically have things work the same.
Yeah, I guess if you're pairing it with if you're pairing that with another ability in 5e, we'll have to look at how they interact. So I think that's it.
Great. Happy to run with it for now. I'm on 1 HP, but
yeah. So we'll go as we have been, and then we'll look at the combo, and we'll come to an agreement about how the work flows.
Mara enter the fray.
Hell yeah!
Because she sees Perry kind of looking rough.
Yeah, he's looking very ghost-like. Hibara's like, oh, that's when he looks really pale. He must be phasing out.
Oh, she left the room when Thelvar didn't give her the torch, so she ain't seen none of this.
So Mara, so as Thelvar is like doing his attack, Mara gets up off the stairs and walks.
Okay, well you can dash across because it's quite a long ways, I think. If you there, so I will after. So after.
Okay.
Okay. All right. Are we sorry, so are we finished with Thelvar's turn, or was there more?
Yep.
Okay.
That's Thelvar's turn done. Yep.
Then who is next? Clue, who used next?
He's just gonna try and douse the water with what's left in his water skin, I guess.
Okay.
Which is another Dex versus Dex, I guess.
Dex and Dex save.
Oh, that's a nice. Well, better anyway.
Yeah, but Thelvar can easily match that if he has a good roll. He doesn't.
Oh.
So his torch is out, so now Clue is yelling at Perry to douse his goddamn lantern.
Mara puts away her sword, so that light goes out.
Okay, you can do that on your turn.
Okay.
As a free action. So next up is Perry,
who is going to use the bonus action disengage, put some distance between himself and Thelvar.
Perry! Stay where the fuck you are. God damn it.
Well, I don't need to go that far.
Did you bonus action disengage, or does he get a hit on you?
Bonus action disengage, yes. And then use the action to put the lid down on the lantern, so it now goes down to only 5 foot. Okay. And that's 5 foot dim only.
Is anything else with your turn?
No, that's the action and the bonus action.
Excellent. And movement too, a little bit. All right. So, friend.
So there should be now pretty much no light in there.
Other than Mara's sword.
Okay.
I thought you sheathed it.
I can't until after my turn.
It's on her turn.
After friend.
Yeah. So, friend is next. How come? Oh, what happened?
Friend, Mara, Thelvar. Yeah, that's in the right order.
Yeah, the numbers are wrong. I don't care. I don't know what happened. I don't. So yeah, friend. That's you, right? Yellow.
Yeah. Playing him. And considering he still doesn't know what's going on, he is just going to try and grapple again. It's the only thing he knows, and he fucking sucks.
How is he? He's not even that weak.
It's not that he's bad.
It's a
He's
plus
just...
one.
Oh, it's
Like
just
he's just rolling
okay.
terribly. Yeah.
He's very dexterous, though. Or they, I should say. All right, Mara.
So if sheathing my sword an action, or can that be a?
It's a free action.
Free. Okay.
Yep, it's a free
Mara
action.
sheaths her sword.
Mm-hmm. So now there's only 5.
So now there's only the 5 foot around Perry.
Yes.
So the light doesn't even touch Thelvar.
Yep. Mara can still see Perry. Uses a key point and goes ahead and uses Healing Hands. Which is my martial arts die plus my wisdom modifier. And I can never remember what my martial arts die is. I think it's 6 now, or is it 4?
I believe you're a 6 now.
Yep. All right. So 6 plus 2. So you got 4.
Okay.
Perry.
Thank you very much.
You're welcome.
And then it's...
Oh, and after so Thelvar, the lights go out and you can't see your beloved fresco. But then, blissfully, a replication of it just appears in your mind, and you know that as long as you kind of stay near it, you could remember what it looks like. As long as, even in the dark, if you just you can close your eyes now, it doesn't matter, open or close in this darkness, you can see the fresco floating in front of your eyes.
I used a key point on this shit. Well, fuck.
Okay. Well, picturing the fresco in my mind. Sorry, I can still see Perry, so I'm sorry, Perry.
Wait, how can Thelvar see Perry?
Because he's the one holding the light.
Perry's surrounded by light.
Okay.
It does mean the rest of you can grapple him and get him out of there.
And
I
can move forward because I'm without provoking an attack of opportunity.
From anyone.
So
He gonna shiv you.
oh, I need to do that twice, of course.
Oh, crap.
That's
12.
Perry's-
That's it,
Perry-
Perry's down.
God.
And from that, Thelvar will pick up the lantern and raise the hood.
You
Get away.
should have just put it out.
Y'all still there? Okay. I was just changing the lights. But you're all still there, right?
Yes.
Okay. All right. Full lights now. Thelvar has put back up. By the way, now, I need a wisdom saving throw from you because you're now within 30 feet.
Fuck.
Womp, womp, 12.
You, Mara, suddenly, you're like, you start to notice maybe Thelvar's got a point because you can start to see in the painting, like, lights twinkling, and suddenly the colors are like way more vibrant than you remember them. And you feel yourself like really wanting to just spend time letting your eyes rest on every single moment. But then you remember, no, it's magic. This is bullshit. And with a struggle, because the DC was 12.
Yes!
You extract yourself from probably the greatest temptation Mara had ever experienced in her life and pulls away.
Oh.
Did I really mess with you that bad?
No, this is Mara.
Oh, okay.
I am acting. I am role playing.
Good. All right.
Oh, guys. Oh, that is some fucked up shit.
Can I roll a d10 to put Ibarra in the turn order? We'll probably do it soon.
I'll just drop her in.
I think the only way that we're going to be able to do anything is the one thing we don't want to do.
I mean, if you have a grapple, you can just physically drag him out of there.
It's
I mean, that means succeeding on the grapple, which, again, news alarms. But you went risk, right?
And she use athletics for grappling.
Yeah.
It's athletics.
It's athletics
athletics or acrobatics.
Yeah.
Athletics or acrobatics.
Yeah.
Defender can
Or
choose.
defender. Yeah.
Somebody needs to get Perry out of here.
I killed do that. I'll try.
And Thelvar, Bonnie, Heart, I get it. I really get it. I get it. I don't like magic. I want to go home. It's icky. I don't like it. And that's all Mara is now doing, is just kind of like hyperventilating.
Okay. That brings us to Hibara.
She's just wandering around still. But she's making her way back to them.
Okay, but she's in the...
Going on. Yeah, that's all I wanted.
Got it, fair enough. After Hibara is Thelvar. You're surrounded by these people who want to come between you and this fresco, and it's so...
No, it was already Thelvar's turn. Thelvar knocked Perry to the ground.
Oh, did I accidentally...
It's Clue's turn.
It's Clue's turn. I see what happened. Okay.
What's the way Clue can help here?
Take Perry the fuck out of the room.
I mean, he's invisible, so guess he can just walk up to Perry, just like grab him by the arm and just start invisibly dragging him out of there.
All right.
I assume that's an athletics check?
Yep. And did Thelvar use a reaction already this turn?
I mean, he's invisible. Would he be able to use a reaction?
And so there's and you're not within his attack range. So
I mean, he was here, so he would have gone out of it. I mean, technically, he could with disadvantage, I guess, because Clue's invisible. But because he did go from in range to out of range, so.
I'm going to rule it that there's a gap.
Because he's dragging. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, there's like a gap of 5 feet between you because that's Perry, but he's invisible.
Okay. No, I'm invisible. Perry's visible.
Okay.
Just a corpse.
Yeah.
Never attack of opportunity. And I don't think you can get an opportunity attack on an unconscious person. By the way, Perry.
No, I meant for a Clue because he went from inside of the range to outside of the range just while invisible.
Okay.
because he started over here and then he moves over there to drag the body. So I could just bonus action disengage, and it's not even a question because still a rogue.
Exactly. Perry, by the way, can I ask? Sorry, I need how many people are you psychically connected to at the moment?
He could be connected to up to 3 people.
Right.
So that was Nazira,
Right.
Nazira, Neverember, and Felva.
Okay. So how do you know that you're maintaining the connection? Do you just talk to people once in a while? Like, how does it work?
I mean,
doesn't it drop because he dropped?
It does drop because I dropped.
Okay.
But they would know because, Nez would know because Perry's got to tell Nez where the group is in order for the homunculus to be able to find the right time.
Okay.
It's
Neverember, I'm not sure. Be just checking it once in a while to make sure everything's fine upstairs.
Okay.
So I don't know how Neverember would respond when Perry stops talking to him.
Okay. Got it. Sorry that I interrupted. What were you going to say, Yella?
No, I'm just wondering the telepathic connection, whether or not while you're connected to multiple people, if you can send it to only one, or if it's once you're sending, it's sending it to everybody you're connected to. If the way that it says anything about that.
My impression was that you kind of connect to a mind, but you can connect to multiple minds. But it doesn't say in there that when you send a message, all the people receive it. It kind of sounded more like a cell phone.
You can decide who you send it to. Okay,
it's pretty vague on that one in the description.
It's probably DM's interpretation. So
discretion. Okay, in that case, it is fine.
All right. Then so you did your thing, and you had your disengage.
He is actively dragging Perry out of there at this point.
Okay, so you can go give me a strength check to see how far you can.
I already did. I rolled a 18. Well, I rolled a 19 and got an 18. Just -1.
Yeah. You can move him to
Wouldn't it be better to pick up him than drag him if he's so small.
Actually, he can actually carry him.
Mm-hmm. So I'll say that you can move him.
Chuck him over your shoulder.
Like half your movement away. Whatever movement you had left, cut it in half, and that's how far away you can move.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So that's 20. So that's another.
So another 5 feet.
10. I have 30 feet of movement. So
okay, and he's now. You want to also move Perry because he'd be 5 feet.
I mean, I can physically move Perry. But
yes, Perry could. Yeah.
Zip can just move him along.
Yes. Perry is unconscious. Friend's turn.
Isn't Perry dying?
Oh, I need to do a roll. I need to do a roll. Yes, damn.
Because no one healed him or stabilized him, right?
I mean, Clue will stabilize him in a second. Just get out of stab rage first.
All right, so I'm doing a death saving throw for you. Okay. And that's Perry's turn. So then to Friend.
Just for the audience, last time Kristi used that tone of okay with Perry, Perry was becoming a were-rat.
Duly noted.
To be honest, like me as a player, I kind of want Perry to die, but then have him come back as a ghost because that would just amuse me.
All right.
I think that would blow Hibaro's mind.
No, it would be. Everyone would be like, "Oh my God, Perry's a ghost." She's like, "I don't know what you're talking about. He's always been a ghost. What's wrong with you?"
I was eating and drinking in front of you.
Doesn't register.
Yep.
Also, I don't think he's ever actually eaten in front of her, but just vaguely around her. So she wouldn't even have bothered to notice.
Right, let's see if we can save Felva.
I'm going to, because we wanted to kind of wrap up at 10, so I'll have us finish this round and then we'll call it a night, maybe? Because I don't know if you guys maybe want to think about, or we can play through. It depends on what people's schedules are, because I don't know how long we have the Zoom for.
I don't have anything.
I mean, it's it's also just getting kind of late, and I don't know
Yeah,
how
fair
long
enough.
this is going to go on. So.
Exactly. So what we can do is we can go through the end, and we'll start with Thelvar at the top of the order the next time.
Mhm.
So we got Friend, Mara, and Hibara left in the session.
Guess Friend is going to start by trying to grapple. 11. God damn it. Thelvar, please just roll like shit.
No,
Oh.
again by 1. All right, I'll take it. That's Friend's turn.
Yep.
Okay, so then we're coming up to Mara.
Don't
Mara.
roll like shit.
Mara is going to attempt to grapple.
Okay, it's an 8. This is such an inspiring thing.
How is Felvar kicking our asses?
I don't
Mostly
know.
just
Everyone's
we're
a
not willing
sucker.
to stab him.
We don't want to stab him is the problem.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. We're not willing to stab him, which gives him a huge combat advantage.
Yep.
So then she's done.
She just made it back into the room. Just barely.
Okay. Is there anything you want to, did you use? You got your turn then. You've used your you've
Oh,
used your
no.
amusement, but no.
She just
Okay. Do you have an action for
She's
this?
just coming back to check what's taking so long. Nope. No actions yet. Because
All right.
technically they're around the corner from her.
God damn it, Hibara.
All right. Then next time we start, I for some reason it's adding 5 every round, which is just there was some 5 was put, so it's just stupid. So just ignore the numbers on the turn order. I had no idea this fresco was going to take so long.
Yeah.
I was kind of disappointed you guys found the doors so quickly, because like there are 12 sets of doors and you checked 1 and then immediately got to the next set of like the right set of doors. So I was like, oh, they're gonna blow through this section. Nope.
Nope, we got stuck with.
Yeah, but this has been fun though. You guys have all done a really good job. It was a fun session. And again, Elhana deserves a special like supporting
A round
role.
of fucking applause.
Also for
I'm
kicking the ass of your
sorry.
teammates.
I'm sorry.
The thing is,
Eddie,
like,
this is the
Clue
best
could
thing.
just stab him. It would go so much easier. But,
See how much they
Mhm.
love you? They don't want to stab you, even though it would obviously, like, non-lethally, of course.
Oh no!
I mean,
the only one who's actually showed any willingness to use violence to try and stop this was
that's the
Perry.
thing. Like, I assume like something like sneak attack doesn't really make sense, like non-lethally. So, like, if Clue was gonna stab Telfer, it would be lethal. Like, like you can't like stab somebody in like a way that does extra damage and have it not like hemorrhage internal organs.
Yeah, I guess I would kind of
I think
interpret it
part of
as
problem-
sending them towards unconsciousness rather than doing actual bodily damage. In that way.
Before Perry
Yeah, it just
went
drops
down,
Instead of
before
putting them to
Perry
dying.
got to
Yeah.
1 hit point, Mara was contemplating throwing a javelin at freaking Delvar. But like she'd be like, okay, well, I'd have to tell fucking Friend to move first because I don't have a clear line of sight.
See, Kelsey, if you had raged before you attempted to grapple, you would have had advantage and you would have actually beaten me.
Yeah,
Yeah,
so
let's not talk about that.
Well, now you have a reason to rage.
I do, but then that also means that I'm out of rages and I only have 1 key point left, and we still
Yeah,
have to.
I
pick.
suspect after this we're definitely going to be taking a long rest.
Yeah.
A long
Especially-
rest.
yeah, in a vault.
Delvar's got 1 spell slot left.
Well, I'm not sure we can.
1
take a
level
long rest
1
here.
spell slot.
Yeah,
I don't know if I have like fucking 8 hours for this, to be honest, but
yeah. I mean, here I was creating really elaborate 16th level baddies, to fight, and all I really needed to do is throw one magical fresco. That's a high level game.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, yeah, just one wisdom save and you're dead.
Yeah, I know.
That is a benefit to being an elf, though.
What wisdom
Sleep and
saving?
charm?
No, yeah, you can't. Yeah, this
Is
won't
it
affect you guys.
just
The drow
actually, I'm
one
trying
looked
to-
at it up close. They don't care.
is it all charm and sleep, or is it only the phase when you're completely immune to?
Well,
It's
wood elves are only
moved to charm.
advantage to charm,
Okay.
immune to sleep, magical sleep.
Yeah, same with the drow.
Mm.
Also, the drow are super awesome at support.
Yeah, they're definitely fucking helping.
Yup.
No, just post
Mara's
description.
withholding whatever the fuck from Jarlaxle at this point.
Yeah.
But that was amazing. Also, it goes to show that we actually care about each other because we have the two people that would most likely go stabby stabby have yet to go stabby stabby.
I like, it's the chaotic good one that actually went. I
Bad.
think weapons.
Right? You have the
To be
current
fair,
chaotic-
he could just spawn weapons. So,
Well, yeah.
Yeah. Tabara just fucked off.
I mean,
she was doing reconnaissance.
Perry's physical weapons are down here somewhere.
Yeah.
Yeah, Habara was doing reconnaissance while Felvar's 1/3 of the way to a TPK.
Well, she thought everyone was going to be better than this, but apparently she was wrong.
We just keep fucking failing grappling checks.
I know, it's like the dinosaur races all over again.
It really is.
I mean,
Of course, the one who has to fail the fucking wisdom save was the one who has like a decent strength stat. Like if this happened to fucking, okay, I guess he could have used acrobatics to get out of there. But like if Ibarra had been the one who failed, that she's easy enough to drag out. But no, it had to be fucking Telvar.
Right? That's my biggest problem. It's Stelvar. And I'm like, Stelvar is basically on par with Mara in all of her points.
Yeah,
like
'cause-
in all of her points, because Mara missed a whole level up.
I mean, the main thing is just Alhara just rolled like fucking stupidly good dice.
Yeah, and the
On
number
top
of
of fucking
times,
Yeah.
just
Ooh.
one more, like twice, it was just one more than needed. You know, so
Mhm.
yeah,
No,
Could you
also like
imagine if
originally,
I
like on
failed?
her character sheet, she just got really good numbers.
yeah.
Yep.
Mm,
Could you imagine if Mara also then failed that wisdom check?
Oh yeah, that would have been fucking terrible.
I did want
Like,
to mess with you a
literally-
little bit with that because you just got
Literally,
the
the
exact-
only people who could have like gotten Telvar out of there would have just been entirely cool with a fresco. So
Yep. Mara would have legit just sat down, and, like, walked up to the fresco and sat down and looked at it. Not even talking, just walked up and sat down.
also, and actually, yeah, I know it doesn't matter all that much. But if Clue still had the spell slots and could have used Charm Person on Telvar, how would that have worked?
Oh my god.
Because technically, that'd be
charm
a
versus
strong.
charm.
Yeah, technically,
Yeah.
it's like I have DC save 14, so technically it would have been a stronger spell.
Mm-hmm.
Too bad we
I
don't
do
have
believe
anybody
it's
who can
whoever is
dispel
past
magic.
I don't think that. I
Well,
mean,
you all
Yeah.
have some time to like think about. Yes, next time. Yeah, and good.
Yeah, because
Yeah.
Habara does have dispel magic.
he does.
God fucking damn it, Ibarra!
She used it on the darkness.
Oh lord.
Mm-hmm.
Wait, you only had one?
Yeah, it's like
She has a
second-
couple.
Oh lord.
Is that it's a second level spell, right? The spell magic, or
Yes, I want to say it's second.
Well, it was third, but
No, second.
no, I think you
No,
can
it's third,
upcast
that's
it
right.
to be.
No, it's third.
Is it third?
Yes, it's third because I remember when
Mhm.
Kristi asked what level I cast it at. Like third because the highest that we have, and that's what it is.
Yeah, to for the
Mhm.
against theirs. Yeah.
Do you have more
levels.
than one third level spell slot, or shit out of the luck?
Oh yeah, no, she has lots of third level spell slots left. It's the only third level spell slot she used. Was that
I
one
mean,
dispel
do you
magic
have-
earlier?
Do you have
Typical.
How many third level spells do you have at level 6?
3.
Huh. That's more than I
Yeah.
would have expected.
No, she's a full caster. She's not a half caster. So
Mhm.
Yeah, but
that's a lot.
because you technically only have. I mean, you've had it for the 2nd level now, right? Because you get them at level 5.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, I guess
She's done it for a while now.
But it's
Yes.
getting late.
So with that, I was waiting for a natural pause. Yeah, come back next week to find out if Thelvar's going to TP his own K or TPK the party. And the drow are like, look, we gave you our healing potions. Anyway. So all that's left to be said is goodbye from me and goodbye from the party. Say goodbye, party.
Bye,
Bye.
guys.
They did the bit.